Fellas! Welcome back to the Fellas Show. It is Friday the 20th. We made it through Friday the 13th.
Oh my god, that's right.
We actually had pretty good luck.
We actually had an incredible
That was a lucky Friday the 13th weekend.
Sean, it's 8:20. Not 8:19, you silly goose.
I didn't say it was 8:19.
Oh. Well.
I didn't even
YouTube
say
live.
that. Oh.
The YouTube.
Oh, yeah. I did
YouTube.
lie. Hold on, we'll fix that. I thought I said that out loud. I was like, damn, did I really just drop it? Hey, it's August 19th, just like it was yesterday.
Just like it was yesterday. Speaking of yesterday, we fucking killed it!
Yeah, it's been quite a week.
It's been quite a couple weeks.
But this week, though.
This week was sick.
Yesterday
Yesterday was nice.
Last 7 days, though.
Sticky, this is the first time that VIP did better than the Sticky Notes.
Wow.
First time ever. Sticky Notes went 4-2-2. VIP went 4-1-2.
What, yours was 4-2-2?
Yeah.
Mine was 5-4-2.
Oh wow. Hey, it's almost like we kind of had the same stuff. We did have a lot of same stuff this year. Remember at the end we started taking different stuff. Just
Yeah, I was like, alright, I'm gonna take.
We need a little bit of diversity.
Bro, you know what the difference maker was? That New York Yankees score first and win. 3-0 and score first and win bets this week.
I wonder who could have called that Yankees game so well. I wonder who could have said there's no way that the Twins can beat the Yankees. I wonder who said take the Yankees spread, their Yankees team total, the game total, Yankees money line.
Score first and win.
Score first and win. Take them all. It doesn't matter.
It could only be a Minnesota fan.
It could only be someone who knows, who has watched for 23 years of his life the Yankees piss pound the Twins every single fucking time we play them. Thank you very much.
So there you go.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Also,
So that
speaking
happened.
of yesterday as well, the fellas are out 5-0 in WNBA since the All-Star break. Did someone say WNBA GOAT? I think so. I think they said it. I'm pretty sure it's in our description on Twitter as well.
That's ice cold.
And I'm pretty sure it's there for a reason.
That's ice cold.
That is goated shit. 5-0 since the All-Star break. I haven't even seen anyone winning bets. The only people I've seen winning bets in WNBA anywhere are people who just take the under in every single game.
Which legitimate strat?
Yeah, yesterday worked. All 3 games went under yesterday.
Here's something just interesting off that topic I heard last week, and I'm not sure how it went this week, but for last weekend's preseason games on Hammer Down, Tone Diggs took the under in every game, and then took a parlay with every under. 1 under missed.
Really?
Yeah, it was like it would have paid like plus like $1,200 or something.
Damn.
But yeah, so might be something worth considering moving into this weekend and tonight's games. Based on the shutout last night too from the Philadelphia Eagles.
Dude,
Maybe that's a way to do it.
No, remember.
Thank you, Braxton.
The only other preseason game that I've watched the full extent of this season, from the first kickoff to ending whatever QB meal, was Broncos versus Minnesota, which was a 33-6 game. I thought that was going to be the worst preseason game.
That was the only over.
Yeah. I thought that was going to be the worst preseason game I watched all preseason, considering we have one less week of preseason.
Yeah.
Boy, was I fucking wrong. Last night's game was the worst thing I have ever seen in my life. That was borderline not even an NFL game. It was the Patriots moving down the field consistently for 8-9 minute drives, scoring, Eagles going 3 and out, and then the Patriots taking another 8-9 minute drive, scoring, Eagles throw pick, Patriots another 5-minute drive all the way down, touchdown, Eagles 3 and out, Patriots get the ball back, 8-9 minute drive all the way down the field, Eagles throw an interception. That was terrible. Joe Elite Dragon Flacco looked like Joe actual Flacco.
Joe regular dude.
Joe regular Joe Flacco. Cam, good to see you. Brax, I guess it's okay to see you. Jason, good to see you. Glad you guys are here for Friday.
The hype is there. Fellas, Friday. baby.
We got some shit. Pats were 4-1 last 5 preseason games, while Eagles were 1-4. I had some feeling Pats were going to kill. So like, I'm not gonna disagree with you, but I saw 95% on the Patriots, and I was like, maybe this is where the Eagles, come out of nowhere kind of thing.
I just thought, dang, maybe it would be a little different.
Maybe they would score a point.
I thought between the Eagles trying to figure out their running back depth, which they have a really decent one. I thought Joe Flacco looked good in the last one. He's getting more time with Jalen Hurts, a little bit hurted.
A little bit hurt.
Hurts, and jeez. Yeah, dude, we exposed him. We exposed him yesterday when Eric was just absolutely screeching over there.
When we started
Introduce
bets,
us to the
by
office.
The way, today when we go into bets, it'll be the same, so turn down that volume. But yesterday when we went into bets, Sean was just playing some EDM vibey music.
Dude, I don't know what that was.
I had a little too much caffeine. It was just, and I yelled a little. Just a little peep out of me.
Just a tad.
But I might have alerted Jason's entire work floor that he was watching the show, so that's my bad. But yeah, that's awesome. I tweet out that we should go Eagles money line, and then quite literally, I think 4 minutes and 10 seconds later, it's an announcement that Jalen Hurts is sick and will not be playing. And I was quite disappointed. No phones allowed in my office. Oh, security government building where you can't even have anything with blue.
Dang. Hey, no
Yeah,
further
you're just in the
no
fucking
further
CIA.
questions,
Yeah,
bro.
alright,
no further questions.
Never mind. Moving on. Cam is just a CIA agent, but it's fine.
I'll tell you, every time.
That's actually kind of crazy. No
Yeah,
Bluetooth?
that's wild.
Wild.
Every time I in my delivery job, every time I got in and out of the car, I was like, maybe the Eagles did something.
Maybe the Eagles scored a point. Check.
Boy was I thinking that all night, and boy was I never correct.
You not correct even one time. By the way, the video is in a drive. It's under recent.
Oh, sweet. Can do that.
So we do have a couple things to talk about.
Yeah, I think we got some really good stuff here.
I would like to start it.
See if we can get this working.
Yeah, let's see if you can get. I found it under recents.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Just download it real quick.
Give us a second.
Download it anyway. That's fine.
All right. So last night is the Professional Fighters League.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
PFO.
They have an interesting way to do things. They do it in a kind of tournament style where everyone faces each other. Now we're in playoffs, and it's single elimination. You move on. So last night was the lightweight semifinals between. Oh God, I'm gonna forget the other girl's name. Hang on. Kayla Harrison. I know it's Kayla Harrison versus Gina Fabian. Okay. So, Professional Fighter League last night. We have the main event is the women's lightweight semifinal with Kayla Harrison versus Gina Fabian. You might remember Kayla Harrison as a double gold American judo medalist. She's an absolute tank of a woman. You might remember her from Impractical Jokers, throwing around Murr in one of the episodes. Anyways, tank of a woman, 6 foot, 165, absolutely, just crazy. We have the video here, and I want you to watch the video of her win, and then listen to her after the post-fight interview, where she calls out Israel Adesanya. Just, first of all, watch how incredible this performance is. This was in the first round. Like, immediately got her in a clinch, took her down, and just rained down haymakers. And then the post-fight interview, if I'm that announcer, I'm terrified for my life. I'm just saying.
Trying to get that interview done.
I'm terrified for my life. She calls him out, too.
Alright, we got her right here.
So, here it is.
We will transition gracefully now.
Yes. Kayla Harrison, last night's Professional Fighter League.
Oh, WNBA 2. That's a good idea. We should. All right, so here we are. Let's play it. Oh man.
This is the first round.
Referee stepping in close. Jenna Fabian in big trouble here. Kayla.
So she wins, and
Yeah.
then listen.
They solved the problem of a 6-foot-tall world-class striker.
Listen, everyone keeps saying, "Oh, how do you solve the Kayla Harrison puzzle? How do you beat her? Blah blah blah." What's spoiler alert? There is no freaking puzzle. I put you on your back and I mess you up. I told you one by one, they're all gonna fall. So doubt me now, but I'm gonna show you how great I am.
11-0 in
Wait.
professional mixed.
Scientists, you kept talking about scientists. Oh, the scientists at City Kickboxing. Easy couldn't stop my takedowns.
Easy. That's Israel Adesanya. She's called out.
Wait, one more time. I don't know if that how well
There's
that.
no freaking puzzle.
What?
How do you solve the Kayla? Everyone keeps
Go
saying,
badass.
"Oh, how do you solve the Kayla Harrison puzzle? How do you beat her? Blah blah blah." What's spoiler alert? There is no freaking puzzle.
Go!
Puzzle.
You up.
You don't
I told
solve
you,
it.
one by one, they're all gonna fall.
All
So
of them.
doubt me now.
Doubt her
I'm
now.
gonna show you how great I am.
She's gonna show you. Wait for
11-0
it.
in professional mixed.
Scientists. You kept talking about scientists. Oh, the scientists at City Kickboxing. Easy couldn't stop my takedown.
Stop her takedowns!
Call out for Israel Adesanya. I'd like to see that at this point. You're 11-0.
But let's see the answer.
Oh shit.
Keep talking about scientists. Oh, scientists at City Kickboxing. Easy couldn't stop my takedown.
Ah!
A call out for Israel Adesanya. I'd like to see that at this point. You're 11-0 as a professional mixed martial artist. You're headed to another PFL championship bout, and it is a rematch. Oh no, excuse me, it's Taylor Gardano this time. It's not a rematch.
She missed. Wait. Have you been paying attention? What's going on?
Not close attention, apparently. So, it's Taylor
She's like,
Gardano
you ignore your stuff. She's
Gardano
like calling him out.
Championship.
He goes.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. October 27th.
How do you feel
right here
about
at the
fighting
Seminole
her?
Hard Rock.
Just, yep. Let's do it. Oh,
Dude,
this woman.
wait, but she's just over there. It's like they're talking about me up there.
So this woman is a double gold judo Olympic winner from the United States. She trains at, I'm gonna forget the name of the gym. Best MMA something with Amanda Nunes. So she trains with Amanda Nunes.
Mm-hmm.
I am pretty convinced that there's only one fighter in the world that can beat her, and it is Amanda Nunes. The problem is that she weighed in at 165. The
Right.
heaviest weight division in the UFC is 145. Now, when she did judo at the Olympics, she was wrestling, fighting, competing at 155.
Mm.
So if she could get back to 155 and somehow lose 10 pounds, we might be able to see that match. Because I was wondering, I was like, why is Kayla Harrison not in the UFC? And it's because they quite literally don't have a weight division big enough for her. She is 6 foot 165. No, she's. Hang on. Okay, she is 5'8", 165. Sorry, 5'8", 165. That is pretty much my size.
Yeah.
That is scary. She looks way bigger than me.
Yeah.
She's
No
built-
offense, Eric, but
No,
I'd
she-
rather run into you in a dark alley.
Yeah, me too. That woman is crazy. Did you see the ground and pound? So apparently that's what she does every fight. She basically gets, so she's judo, so her throws, her clinches are just unbelievable. So, and then she's a world-class striker now too. So she gets in a clinch, throws them to the ground, gets in full mount, and either rains down haymakers on their face or gets them in some kind of submission, blah, blah, blah. She's won like her last 3 fights in the first round. One of them was like a minute 20. Basically, she's just a tank, and no one can beat her. And she's fighting for the championship. By the way, Professional Fighter League championship is $1 million.
Yeah, it's a $6 million whole
I suddenly
bracket, right?
understand why people would rather fight in a professional fighter league than the UFC.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Because I mean, from what I heard in the UFC, they don't get paid much. That's what fighters do.
Not enough for
Getting your face
for that.
For fighting her, yeah, I would need $1 million just to
But then
fight
it's
her.
like the PFL better be paying people if you're gonna make them go through a playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better
They
be getting
fight
paid.
pretty often, too.
Yes, they do.
Like her next fight.
That's
is in
the
2
crazy
months.
thing. Yeah.
Like, granted, she didn't get touched much. She's not bleeding.
Yeah,
from
she.
the face,
But that isn't always how it goes.
but still, fighting every 2 months is ridiculous
It's wild.
for fighters. Like, if you slash your face open, you have to fight on scar tissue 2 months later.
True.
Oh, but yeah, that I watched that live. By the way, that was the ending of a 4-person parlay for PFL last night that hit at plus 101.
Wow.
Thank you.
Let's go.
I wagered over $1,000 yesterday on tennis matches to win 200. Didn't lose.
This dude gave me anxiety with his bet slips that already hit.
It's a new style of betting, bankroll building.
That's what I'm
$100
hearing.
at a time.
And I will. Hey, you made more than me yesterday, so I can't say a dang word. All right, this is like breaking news.
Yeah, this actually is.
This is like
We should probably-
this came like 20 minutes, like literally as the show started, and there's a couple little gems in here.
It's
There's-
serious time, fellas.
There's
Everyone put on your
not
game faces.
there's not a lot of information yet,
Okay.
but this is happening.
This is happening.
The Big Ten, Pac-12, ACC are expected to announce an alliance in the near future as early as next week. What this means, unclear. What is an alliance? Are they just homies?
Yeah.
Are they going to try to do a lot more interleague, interconference play? Perhaps. The main thing left is how they're going to govern the 3 conferences, which I'm assuming the fact that they need to change the way they're governing it means there's going to be some big time merging and stuff.
This is crazy.
The reason this is happening, as well as the fact that Texas and Oklahoma are leaving the Big Ten, going to the SEC.
Big 12, yes.
Big 12.
The SEC is taking everyone.
Yeah. So Big 12's not okay. So they're in. Okay, so that's part of it that they're afraid of that happening.
Yes.
The other thing is, as you know, the college football playoffs are expanding to a 12-team format.
Yep.
Well, this is I did not know. A subgroup formed consisting of the Big 12 commissioner, the SEC commissioner, the Mountain West commissioner, and Notre Dame's athletic director came together and put the proposal for the 12-team football format.
Okay.
So keep in mind, 3 pretty big conferences that were not mentioned there were the Big 10, Pac-12, and ACC. The 3 that are here forming the alliance. They're trying to delay the expansion of the football playoffs because they're concerned that this subgroup came and put it together, and now they're poaching.
Wow.
They're very concerned.
Wow.
So now we have, so don't get too excited about our 12-team playoffs yet, because apparently there's 3 pretty major conferences that went and morphed into like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers into the big Dino Man.
Is the Pac-12 considered Power 5? I know Big Ten is.
Big Ten is
It's Big Ten,
SEC. Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah, it's got to be. Big 12, Pac-12, ECC.
Yeah.
It's
Big
gotta be
Ten,
Power Five.
yeah.
This is crazy though, because not too long ago we were talking about the fact that Texas and Oklahoma leave the Big 12 to the SEC. Big 12 accusing SEC of poaching and everything.
Yeah.
And now you got 3 conferences that are like, hey, fuck all you guys and everything you're doing.
You didn't even invite me to the playoff
invite
thing.
us to talk about the whole playoff thing. Fuck you guys. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna all come together so that you guys can't screw us over. This is gonna get wild.
Yeah.
I wonder what the financial ratifications are for all of this. It's gotta be.
It sounds like the whole thing with the Big 12, ESPN, that whole battle has ended up where they're probably not joining the SEC until 2025 now.
Okay.
It looks like after their grants of media rights expire,
Gotcha.
which is so it looks like that
Makes
part
But this
Now,
has-
again, that is conditional on the Big 12 not falling apart entirely as a conference, which is the discussion from the beginning
is the
that
discussion.
ESPN would be trying to do.
wouldn't an alliance between the Big 10, Pac-12, and ACC further destroy the Big 12?
Yes. That's the weird thing here. I did not
Is everyone
know.
trying to shut down the Big 12 right now?
The thing is, the Big 12 is also in that little subgroup with the SEC,
Yeah.
Mountain West, Notre Dame. And I love that, like, it's three huge conferences, and then here's the athletic director from Notre Dame.
Just a little nugget in there.
It's like, hey man, we want you on this. Don't tell the guys over
Don't
at
tell
the
the guys.
ACC, but
This is crazy, and I have a feeling this is all due to financial something. I have a feeling this is a money grab
absolutely.
ploy in some way or another. I don't know how. I am not that educated in how this would all work, but nobody's doing this just for prestige matters. This is all for money. Maybe a little bit prestige matters to try and get your teams in the Big 12, like the 12-person playoff, but at the end of the day, there's no reason three conferences would come together other than financial reasons.
Yes.
It's college. This is what happens. It's all
I
a
think
money
for
play.
them, it might be financially preventative reasons. Now, I think that their main concern is if these other three schools in the one guy, or three conferences in the one guy,
Notre Dame, don't forget about Notre Dame.
yeah, are all getting together and planning this, that there's also an idea that those are the schools that are going to be in these Big 12, or in the, jeez, there's so many 12s, the 12-team expansion.
Which is it's a reasonable suspicion because
Right.
if you think about it, the SEC, the teams that were doing that, the conferences that were doing that, are all the teams that will get
Right.
selected
It's
first.
probably
Because they have
10
a harder way
of
to
the
schedule,
12.
Yeah, harder way to schedule it. You could argue it however you want. Conference games for the Texas and OU are going to be like going on a trip with your ex because it's not refundable.
That's some. Thank you for the wisdom.
Thank you. I appreciate your wisdom on this Friday. Aren't you standing in some roller coaster line right now, Braxton?
True. Is my guy gonna ride King Ka?
No, but this is crazy. Was just released what, like 20 minutes ago. Very excited to see what comes of this. College football could be an absolute mess this year. Well, probably not this year, but in 3 years from now, college football could be very, very different from what you see it now.
Now here's the one. I think so. The Big Ten has Ohio State, which will make whatever format of the playoffs most likely.
Yeah. Big Ten has Penn State, Ohio State.
But as far as ones that are truly in, like, would be in the top 12 ranked in the nation.
Yeah, Ohio State is probably the only
I think the only one out of the Big Ten, out of ACC, or potentially like FSU,
Yeah, probably.
maybe. That might not even be close
No,
enough.
that might not even be Duke.
Perhaps.
Duke's been a lot better. Pac-12 is all the, that's like Stanford and them, right? I think that's Stanford, Cali.
Yeah, UCLA,
UC,
Oregon.
USC.
Okay, so
That
that's
one's viable. That one has.
that has quite a, like, I'm a little
Cali was a
confused
top
as
14
what they
not too
think what they're actually concerned about, and I think that's what's gonna come out, because whatever this alliance is, I don't know.
I mean, think about it though, because Pac-12 doesn't necessarily get the credit they deserve either.
No, absolutely not.
When's the last time you saw a Pac-12 team? Like Cali was there a couple years ago, got one loss and got dropped to what 8-9.
Mm-hmm.
Stanford always has a decent run, but never can make it in. The Big Ten, unless your name is Ohio State, you pretty much don't make it, no matter how good you are. You basically have to be undefeated. So yeah, there is a reason for these conferences to want to do this. Like they are low enough on the, even though it's the Big Ten and Pac-12 we're talking about, especially for the ACC. If I'm the ACC, I'm latching on to the Pac-12 and Big Ten and being like, bring me to glory, please, because we need help. Yeah, they have a viable reason to want to do this so that they don't get left out of the playoffs.
Now, here's the other take. Now, this is just, as I'm trying to work through in my brain why
gotta
this
see
would
both sides,
possibly happen. Does everyone want the Big 12 dead?
it's feeling more and more like it. Because, one, Texas and Oklahoma want to leave.
Yeah, that's
crazy enough as it is.
And that's
That
just
is their
fact.
conference. Yeah, that is
just
fact, absolute set in stone. Texas and Oklahoma want to leave. Whether they don't like the conference, whether it's for money problems, whether it's because they want SEC and better broadcast rights, who knows? But the fact is, they don't want to be in that division anymore.
yes.
The fact is, ESPN also doesn't want Big 12. I don't know why. We think there's some backdoor stuff going on here. But ESPN clearly does not want the Big 12 to survive either. I don't know what the motivation would be behind the ACC, Big 10, and Pac-12 wanting the Big 12 to dissolve, besides the fact of poaching some of those teams. That's the only thing I can think of where they're like, hey, they're going downhill. There's 8 teams left. There's probably 4 good ones in there, 4 or 5 good ones in there. If we get one of those, because no matter how bad those Big 12 teams are, they have fans.
So, here's another thing. This is very interesting the more and more I look. So, obviously, one thing is, if they have an alliance, a Power 3 alliance, something of that nature, they would also be able to work more closely together on media deals, make more attractive offerings that would get them paid way more by the likes of ESPN, who have a huge deal with SEC, have the SEC network, college football playoff, have all those things. ESPN owns the ACC network. If the ACC network all of a sudden also has Big 10 and Pac-12 games, then it's all of a sudden a lot more valuable.
This is crazy. This is kind of wild.
Streaming stuff. Imagine all 3 of those conferences are on ESPN Plus any given day or any given Saturday.
That'd be wild.
Um,
ESPN Plus sucks, by the way.
and then the Big 10 can get any Big 12 schools that it wants, really.
College football is becoming real life Big Brother with all the alliances and packs.
That's
Hey, you're not
factual.
wrong.
That is factual.
That is very factual. That is very.
This is drama. All these suits are up there in the. He wants the super conference.
They should turn CFB into a soccer type league. Top 35 teams in first league, then 36 through 80 in League 2, 80 through 100 in League 3, and 180 plus in League 4. Then relegate and promote teams yearly. That might be the smartest and best thing I have ever seen Braxton say in that comment section.
That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be really cool.
That would be great.
Honestly, there should be more sports that do soccer style relegation, by the way. I think that would be awesome. Imagine the NFL with how would it work? Probably 24 teams, and the bottom 8 have to play arena football the next year. If you're in the bottom 8, you have to play arena football. The actual NFL gets the top 24 teams. I mean,
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't be like arena football, but it would be cool if.
XFL.
Yeah, seriously.
Bring the Vipers up.
That would literally be it too. It'd be the NFL and the XFL. Like if you got relegated, if you're the bottom 4 team in the NFL this year, you go to the XFL. If you're a top 4 team in the XFL, you go to the NFL. That'd be fucking sick.
Now the New York Guardians are lining up against the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, and you would see the greatest off seasons ever.
Yeah, they'd be crazy.
You'd see some Lions would be living in the XFL.
Oh.
Oh.
I just remembered also that there's the hard cap of 3 teams per conference allowed in the 12-team playoff expansion.
Okay.
A lot of things to consider.
Okay. There's a lot of shit going on. There's some money going on behind the scenes, and I want to know what it is. I want to know. Tell me what it is.
And the players still don't get paid. They get NIL stuff, but they still don't get paid.
Yeah.
The product at the center of all of this money and controversy, and they still don't get a salary.
That's fine with that. They can make
That's
name,
fine.
image, and likeness now. That was the biggest thing for them.
I know.
It's gonna be hard to fight anything more. It'll come in decades.
It is
from
just
now.
a little. It's always a little bit. Just
It's
hey,
always that
remember
little, Hey, remember.
all these the actual product you're making money off of, you're making a lot more money off of because they're student athletes.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I don't know. I know that name, image, likeness is out there now. I don't know why you'd fight that, because wouldn't that help your overall financial situation if you have people building brands for your brand?
Yes, absolutely. There's
Like,
literally
and
no
like, remember,
reason
I don't understand.
not to. Yeah.
Wait, did I just read that right?
Yes. You're gonna go to this wacky.
Yeah. Little wacky story.
Dan Campbell, MCDC, quote, "I'm an asshole for cutting lawn snapper on 40th birthday."
Dick.
Don Mulbach, former long snapper for the Detroit Lions, apparently. I gathered that from the title. He said he released him on Tuesday after 17 seasons, 260 games with the Lions. The second longest tenured, not longest tenured, but the second most games played for the Lions in history of any Lions player, was cut on his 40th birthday. Dan Campbell, MCDC, puts it this way: "There's no way to sugarcoat that. I'm an asshole. That's the best way to put it, and I hate it. There's no way around it, really, but ultimately that falls on me. It's my fault. Don's hell of a dude. It sucks."
Oh.
Yeah, it's sad. He's 40,
Don.
though.
He's 40. He's played 17 seasons.
I
And
feel
he's
like
a long snapper.
I feel like he saw, like, Dan Campbell's just sitting there, and he's like, hears someone go, "Hey, happy 40th." He goes, "He's 40? Hey, man."
You know what it was? You ever seen The Office when Dwight fires Kevin? And
Yeah.
Like one of the last episodes, he gets him a cake. Here you go, Kevin. This is for you. He writes "You're fired" on it. That was Dan Campbell. That was
Yeah.
quite literally Dan Campbell. "Hey, Don, come into my office." "Happy birthday, Don." Lights the candle.
It just
Don
says
looks at the cake. You're cut with scissors. Happy birthday, Don. Get the fuck out. Thanks for your 17 seasons.
Terrible. That is just unfortunate.
That is brutal. Raiders, and then cut it to break for bets because we have a whole bunch of slate today. You got anything else? Raiders is going nuts right now, right? 17 seasons and no playoff wins. Seems like he was bringing them down. Gotta clean house. Yeah, blame it on the long snapper, the 40-year-old long snapper.
I just want to see
yeah, you
what's
got a
going
couple.
on.
Yeah,
I want to
we
see
can
what's
talk
still
for a
going.
while. Let's go.
So,
Apparently, so I thought this was a rumor completely.
as did I.
And then Sean was like, "No, they're actually talking about it." I'm like, "Yeah, okay." And it's still a thing today.
They're still talking about it. The Sixers continue to take trade calls from the Minnesota Timberwolves about Benjamin Simmons.
I'm so afraid of what we're offering. I'm terrified.
So right now, the Sixers still seem to want Dame and only Dame, which I love that that's the
Yes.
stance that they're taking, because that's
I
the
do
stance
too.
I was taking since last year.
Yes.
If it's Dame, send it. If not, we're cool.
Yep.
However, doesn't seem like that's gonna happen. Seems like Portland might want to keep Damian Lillard on their team, which should be a shock to nobody.
Yeah. Wow. Shocking.
And he doesn't want to leave.
He
that
doesn't
bad.
want to leave.
So, like, I'm assuming if they made a deal and sent him to Philly, he'd be probably pretty happy.
Yeah.
But he's not outright asking to be traded, which will help for them. But apparently, T-Wolves still want the guy.
Is there any talks of what's going to be included? Pat Bev has got to be.
Pat
one,
Bev could be a factor. This is a little blurb
Maybe that's
from.
Pat Bev will be involved in the sim. Yeah, Pat Bev. I'm guessing D'Lo. It'll be D'Lo, Pat Bev.
I don't want those clowns, dude.
Neither do I.
Well, you're the Timberwolves, bro.
If it's Pat Bev, D'Lo, and draft picks, great fucking.
If it's
fit for the
Pat
Minnesota
Bev,
Timberwolves.
D'Lo, and draft picks, I'm gonna go to the Wells Fargo Center. I'm gonna pee on the floor and I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, I
No shot.
would come with you just to do it, just for fun. I don't think there's any shot, but if it's, I don't know what. There's no way we give up Ant. We can't. He's a franchise player. We can't give up Ant. We cannot.
That's fair. And
We can give up Cat, but you guys just signed Embiid.
I
to an
don't.
extension.
And Andre
And they do
Drummond.
not wanna play
And I don't
together.
want Cat. I don't want him.
No, nobody does. I don't want him either.
I just have a better version of Cat that'll play defense.
Yeah, and care, and try,
Yeah.
and bigger, and not
And funnier.
yeah. It's just everything.
He's
just
the
a
cool
better,
Cat.
He's just a better version of Cat.
But yeah, apparently Pat Bev would be a factor.
It's got to be D'Lo too, because you need a point guard. I know you don't want D'Lo.
I
it would have to be D'Lo.
Yeah, I know it would have to be, but
And then
that
who else,
doesn't
though?
improve
Ants?
anything for me.
If
I
it's
don't
Ants,
know.
I'd be fucking furious.
Maybe
We just don't have that much to give. Josh Okogie? You want him?
I don't know if it's Josh Okogie or nobody else. I guess I have no dude. And then if Pat Bev gets traded 3 times in one offseason,
No, not even 3 times in one offseason. 3 times in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
This man has been getting revolved around very quickly.
Memphis to Minnesota to Philly, that's a little triangle. Boop, boop, boop.
No, LA to Memphis.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
Which
yeah.
was what, last week?
Yeah, it was like a week and a half ago max.
And then Pat Bev to Minnesota, which was 3 days ago? 2 days ago?
Yeah.
3 days ago? And now, oh my god. He probably hasn't even like looked at houses. He's like, I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah, he's still in LA, bro.
I'll just wait. I have no idea where I'm going, so I'll stay here.
Yeah, he's just chilling in LA. He's like,
Imagine
alright,
going-
y'all tell me.
Imagine going from LA to Memphis, and you're like, fuck. Like, fuck. Damn it. I was in LA, now I'm in Memphis. But it could be worse.
Yeah, it's a cool city.
I could be in-
It's cool.
I could be in Minnesota. And then, like, 4 days later, looks at his phone and is like, are you fucking kidding me? This man went from LA to Minnesota in a matter of a week. Yikes. Sorry, Pat Bev. I wouldn't blame him if he doesn't like want to play for us. I wouldn't blame him. I'm like, you know what, Pat Bev, you're right. He's gonna hit someone. He's going to hit someone. He's gonna hit.
Oh my god,
GM,
he's gonna hit
he's
someone.
gonna hit a
He's gonna hit a
coach.
Carl Anthony
He's gonna hit
Towns.
a Carl Anthony Towns multiple times. That man.
It's gonna be like Jimmy.
Yeah, but like an angry Jimmy. Jimmy knew that he had to like be cool, calm, and collected because he had to sign a contract after. Pat Bev is just going to be fucking.
Yeah, true. He's made his money.
He's made his money. He's made his legacy. This man is going to be.
Honestly, if I was, oh my gosh, yeah, he's gonna be.
Dude, I would walk into the building and be like, "Cat, you gonna try this season?" I don't know. Right there, just give him one. You're gonna fucking try this season, and you're gonna care. And then I walk up.
I care, Pat.
And then I walked up to the GM. Fuck you! I was in LA.
At least Memphis was young.
At least Memphis had something to do. I just gotta freeze my ass off for 9 months. You're the worst person on the human planet. Oh, I'd be so angry. So angry.
Woo.
Anyways, Raiders.
As we know, the Raiders are a mess.
Yes. However, they're more of a mess now.
Yeah, we talked about it before a little bit about how like, oh wow, it's kind of weird how 2 execs, a couple players all retired in like a 2-month span or whatever. Turns out, now we've lost 3 over the past couple months for the Raiders. They've lost their president, Mark Badane, their controller, Araxi Grant, which is a pretty sweet name, and CFO Ed Villanueva.
Wait, Villanueva?
Yes.
Is that Villanueva's dad?
Potentially. Could be his uncle.
Cousin.
Perhaps his little brother. Hey, Ed, come here. Something like that. Or not related at
I'm
all.
gonna go with second cousin once removed.
Okay,
Final
I like it.
Final answer.
I'm gonna say stepdad.
Okay, that's fair.
Potentially.
Wait.
It doesn't even make sense.
Wait. I was like, okay, wait. That doesn't make sense.
But yeah. So everyone's like, well, why'd these guys leave? It's like, oh, don't worry about it. Now, apparently, all 3 of them left after the team discovered significant financial irregularities that allegedly stretched back for more than a decade.
Huh.
So that's why your CFO left, huh?
Hey, boys are onto us. Let's all get out the fuck out of here.
Yeah. So when the president left, it was kind of like whatever. It wasn't super controversial because a lot of people expected he would help the move from Oakland to Las Vegas, but he didn't want to be in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
So the people thought, okay, there's a chance he'd retire soon. And then in August, which is this month,
Yes.
it was revealed that this dude, Arxius and Villanueva both left a month before Bourdain resigned.
Okay.
So it had been a month, then that resignation comes out, and then a month and a half later, they said also those two guys left a month before, the CFO and the whatever executive. They also lost the senior vice president of strategy and business development, Brandon Dahl, in August. Apparently that's not linked to the financial stuff, but maybe he sees what's going around and he's like, I don't need to be here no more. Now they've launched an internal investigation. It's being assisted by an outside legal team. So now the team's kind of left in a spot where they're waiting on the results of this investigation, but they have very big tax implications, quote, that they're reportedly facing as a result of the issue. So it's not exactly clear what these are for. It doesn't seem to have anything to do with the movement, the stadium, or any public money, which is good.
That's good. That gets them in less trouble.
Yes. So now the question is, obviously it's severe.
Yes.
You don't lose that many high-profile guys and then not tell anyone about it for a month.
Yes.
Unless it's pretty bad.
Unless it's very bad.
I also think that there's a very good chance it does have a lot to do with the stadium authority, or public money. I think that someone just tweeting it. A source told me reports of the Raiders' executive departures being tied to activities tied to Allegiant Stadium are absolutely false. Okay, so a guy from the Raiders came and said, Nah, man, no, we didn't commit tax fraud.
We committed.
Well, again, we didn't commit tax fraud on this $1 billion stadium. It was only for multi-million-dollar shady deals. Oh, okay. Thank you.
It wasn't even the stadium. It was the backdoor cash deals. What are you guys talking about?
Dude, I just think we should absolutely trust members of an organization on their investigation for tax fraud. I think that's absolutely a reliable source.
Yeah.
So can't wait to see what happens here.
Should be interesting.
Yeah, they managed to really bone this one, huh?
Speaking of boning,
Bro, you can't speak of boning.
What's his name? Dodgers pitcher. The one who got in trouble for boning.
Oh, Bauer?
Yeah, Trevor Bauer, thank you. I was like, Trevor Hernandez, Trevor Story, Trevor Bauer.
Oh, is there news on that?
Yes, there was.
Oh,
Just
sweet.
slight.
Okay.
A judge ruled that his actions were not excessive.
Oh.
The judge basically said that, yes, the injuries were bad. However, there was no limit set by the woman. Knowingly, there was no limit set because apparently text message and everything. There was no limit set. So therefore, there was no limit exceeded. She goes, yes. I don't know if the judge was a she. It sounded like a she. Said basically like, yes, it was bad. Yes, the injuries are bad. However, you didn't set a limit. You very knowingly did what you did, consensualize.
And then came back.
It may have gotten out of hand, but like you didn't set a limit. You didn't.
And it happened multiple times.
Yeah.
That
So I don't know how that works. Anyways, so
I didn't realize that's actually how that would be interpreted. That's pretty crazy.
I agree.
Stephanie was dead on. Apparently, in a court of law, you need that safe word.
Yeah, you really do. So, anyways, but he's not in the clear yet. That is just one side of the investigation. Safe word, Lord. Yes. He's still not in the clear. The MLB still has their investigation, and the Pasadena police still have their investigation because he can still get charged
Right.
from Pasadena police. This was just a matter of I don't know who did this investigation, but he's in less legal trouble than what he was before that was announced. I know that. It sounds like they're going to go for a 6th straight leave of absence for him, or suspension. I forget what they're calling it. He's been on. His 5th one is ending in 4 or 5 days, and it sounds like because the investigation is still ongoing from the MLB and the Pasadena police, that he will once again be suspended. I don't know what they're calling it. So, good news for Trevor Bauer. A little bit of good news, I guess. He's still not in the clear. I don't know how to react to this because I don't have enough of the story and evidence in front of me. But this is going to spark some controversy, I can promise you.
I am shocked that it literally came down to
This dude's setting a limit or a safe word. Quite literally a safe word.
now. Does that seem a little wrong?
It does. It seems very wrong.
Okay,
It
because
seems
I
like
thought
the
it
legal-
seems pretty.
It seems like the technicality of the legal side won in that, and therefore Trevor Bauer won.
So
It sounds like Trevor Bauer has very lawyers. What it sounds like, first of all,
fair, which he would.
which he would.
You're not gonna go into this with that one. But what?
To be fair, and I'm gonna play devil's advocate because I have a feeling there's not gonna be many people on Trevor Bauer's side on this one, and I am on no side. But I will play devil's advocate in saying that this man didn't settle for a reason. He still has not settled.
Oh,
this
yeah,
would have been
yeah,
done
yeah.
and over with if this man settled, which he probably should have. Should have paid a couple million, gotten rid of it. It's not the right way to do things, but it's the way that money works and how professional athletes work. He didn't do that. This man truly does believe he did nothing wrong. Otherwise, he would have settled. And the court was on his side. Now, I don't know if that's lawyer talk being like, hey, you're going to win this, don't worry about it, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. Or if Trevor Bauer's like, I didn't do anything fucking wrong. Like, she told me to hit her. Now, how hard to hit her?
Yeah.
I'm going to guess he went a little too hard. I don't know. This is a very...
Now, this is just my question. This is just in. I can't think of any context where you could be like, this person, like, strangled me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll be like,
Yeah, but you didn't...
you asked for it. Like, if you, in any context except for this weird MLB sex thing, like, no, it would be like, well, it doesn't, you can't just do that because you asked for it. You can't just, like, if someone's walking down the street and they go, punch me in the face, and you just sock them, like, you're going,
You're
gonna spend a night in a little prison
Yeah.
for aggravated assault, most likely.
Yeah. But when it comes to the bedroom, I guess
Do the
it's
laws
same
not
rules that
apply? I don't know.
Is there a different like set of rules for sexual conduct and what's allowed and what's not? Apparently there is. Stephanie
I
brings up
guess
a
so.
good point. My thing is it's hard to overlook that she went back multiple times. That's my thing. Yeah, she went back 2 times.
True.
So if it happened the first, now, if it wasn't as bad the first time, and she went back the second time, then it was
Or
really
if
bad.
he's like, my bad, didn't mean to bruise your face.
Yeah, sorry, but it sounds like she got beat up twice.
Yeah, it
Was
does
that-
sound like.
Yeah, that's what I thought I heard. So yeah, why would you go back?
You know, if he's like, I'll go easy. If that's the thing, would that be liable?
That's jungle law. It's something law. I've never heard of it, but with that, we're gonna kick it to bets.
The QB. Quick break.
Oh,
Woohoo!
bars again.
That's just an acronym, baby.
Kick to breaks. Kick to breaks. Bets with a break.
Breaks then bets.
We'll be back in 5 minutes.
We have our own B&B. We don't serve bed and breakfast though. We got breaks and bets, baby.
You're full of them today, aren't you?
I'm just a little ball of joy. Hold on, I have to get this weather square away so I can change the scene.
How
Thanks,
about the
Windows. Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah, it's time to get to a break.
I already had my breakdown. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It's just
Joey
a
Elite
preparation for the
Dragon.
season.
Spitfire.
When advertising on YouTube, I know that making an authentic video with a clear call is the key to
Wait, now hold on. Wait, we're back.
Alright, there needs to be a couple things addressed from
We need to run that back real quick. We need... No way! What? Did you just listen to... Wait.
I think he saw your posters in your room.
Yeah, but I don't have a JID poster, and my Tyler poster is someone else. I'm literally wearing a Mac Miller shirt right now, Braxton. I can't believe you just listed Mac first. He's my favorite artist in the world.
That's pretty good.
And
I'm
huge
also a big
EDM guy.
EDM guy over here.
Dude, I'm
not
literally
sure I'm
wearing...
playing the EDM, but I am a big EDM guy. I do, in fact.
I'm wearing a swimming shirt right now. That's dang, Braxton, you read us. You read us like a book. Not gonna lie.
I feel like
wow.
He's up.
You looking at my?
Being suspicious. He's calling everything way too good. Eric is either really, really into country, or a huge EDM guy, and there is no in between. He is correct. I am. And yes, Sean is in fact a fan of all three of those.
I have all three of them on vinyl.
Yes, you do.
That's crazy.
Stephanie, I'm so glad you mentioned the fact that I did call the D-backs winning yesterday, and I'm so glad that you said that I called it like word for word, because wow, I did. Madison Bumgarner had a good game. Zach Wheeler was regressioning, and the D-backs beat the Phillies. Thank you.
Bro, I can't believe you just said Mac, Jid, and Tyler.
Yeah, Brax, I'm not.
That's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
You should use some of that knowledge in betting.
Ooh.
All right. Whoa. Bets are starting. You better fucking stick around to the end, because WNBA is at the end. You already know we are going to pick another fucking winner. All right. Let's get into the bets today. Game fucking 1. Early game today. We do have a 2:20 p.m. game today. Brad Keller and the Kansas City Royals on the road against the Chicago Cubs and Zach Davies at home. This is basically a pick'em.
Are the Royals live?
Are the Royals live today, folks? We are getting 57% of tickets and 72% of money on the Royals. So slight stack. Let's jump into it a bit. Brad Keller, 5.62 ERA, 1.69 WHIP, average 5.0 innings. The only thing that sucks worse than Brad Keller's pitching is the Kansas City Royals themselves. Earned run log in the past 10 games: 2, 5, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 6, 4, 5. He is not good. He does go 5 to 7 innings. They really never take him below 5 unless he's getting really chill. I'm so pissed I was supposed to go to this game, but I couldn't get off work. Wow. Did you ask if Braxton was going to that game or could get off work?
I did hit my head yesterday, so my short-term memory is a little...
I don't remember asking, and I don't remember seeing it in the chat.
Where are we right now?
I don't remember you saying anything, yet for some reason Braxton's telling us anyways. I don't know, I'm just confused. Anyways,
that's a shame though. That's a shame though, guy.
Yeah, it's real. Sorry. Brad Keller is not very good. Zach Davies, 5 flat ERA, 1.53 WHIP, average 4.2 innings. So on the surface, looks like Zach Davies is slightly better. However, his game log in the past 10, 0, 7, 0, 7, 4, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2.
Okay.
He gave up 7 hits, 7 earned runs, and 3 home runs across 2 innings, 2 games against Chicago White Sox.
That is efficient.
That is efficient pitching right there.
If you want to end the game real quick.
I will say that he had a great outing against Miami. Last game, now this is Miami we're talking about. He got 4 hits, 3 runs, 0 earned runs, 7 strikeouts. Wait, how do you let up a dinger but not an earned run? Interesting. Never seen that one before.
What?
I think
in
that
the
was
park,
the inside the
that
park
was the
home
weird
run.
one.
It
Yeah.
was the inside the park
Okay.
home run. Okay. Anyways, but then Chicago Cubs lost anyways 5-4 immediately following because they don't have good pitchers following him. That looks like kind of the story of everything. I'm just looking at Zach Davies and when he pitches and what the score of the game is. So 0 earned runs, they still gave up 5. 7 earned runs, they gave up 9. 7 earned runs, they gave up 6 more after him. 4 earned runs, they gave up another 4 after him. 2 earned runs, they gave up another 1. 2 earned runs, they gave up another 4 after him. 3 earned runs, they gave up another 3 after him. 2 earned runs, they gave up another 11 after him. 2 earned runs, they gave up 0. So, last time I was at Wrigley, I went 10-0, so everybody should be upset. Did you ask what Braxton's record was last time he was at Wrigley Field? I didn't see it in the chat. I don't remember saying anything. I don't quite remember you asking. I just don't remember it. Anyways, boy, we have the battle of the shitties today. How is this only at 8.5? Besides the fact that the Cubs bats are awful.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
And honestly, so is the Kansas City.
The Royals aren't much better. We got the 23rd in runs per game in the Cubs. There's the 25th in the Royals. Cubs get a little more homers. They're 12th in the league in homers.
I have to.
Royals are
I have to go
28th.
over 8.5.
Only real, and the Cubs are slightly better pitching, and by slightly better, I mean like 21st in the league in their ERA versus 27th, 17th in strikeouts versus 19th. It's not gonna. Hey,
Hi.
bad pitching makes bad batting a little better sometimes.
It really does.
I'm trying to find it. I'm thinking.
It's just got to be the over. It's got to be the over.
I think the over. I
refuse
was
to
thinking
believe.
Royals, some team overs. I don't know, first 5 or the full game team total.
I feel like one of these teams are going to get shredded.
Yeah,
It's going to be like 10-2.
So you think just go with the
And
over?
I don't know
Don't
who's
pick
gonna
which
score the
one.
10. I
Yeah.
have no idea who's going to score the 10. I just feel like it's going to be 10-2.
I got the Angels. I don't know.
It's tough, man.
And the overs, the team totals are a little juiced as well. This is interesting. You can get the Cubs' first 5 is over 1.5 at -150. The Royals' first 5 is 2.5 at +130. So they're basically the same, but just your two different angles you could take it. And then
the under is getting 90% of money.
the full game team totals. It's interesting. Up there on BetUS, they're both over 4.5 at even odds. On DraftKings, Cubs are getting 3.5. Royals are getting 4.5. 4.5 at +100 for the Royals. 3.5 -140 for the Cubs. So it's very close to that cusp of 3.5, 4.5, which makes you almost want to take the Cubs over 3.5.
Do you?
Seeing it at 4.5 on there and seeing that it's like the same. It would be like the same odds as the Royals over 4.5, which is what I'm getting on here.
Zach Davies' last 10 starts. These are the scores of the total runs of all the games in Zach Davies' last 10 starts. 9, 12, 19, 10, 11, 10, 6, 16, 3, and 4. That's a lot of them over 8.5. Brad Keller, last 10 starts. Total runs of the game. 13, 7, 6, 8, 9, 3, 8, 13, 9, 8. So much more, much harder to tell what's going to happen in this one. I still think over 8.5 is a solid line.
Yeah. These teams have not played this year.
No, they haven't. That was the other thing I was looking for too. I'm moving on from this game. I think 8.5. I'm just gonna say the over. I know that the bats haven't been working, but the pitchers haven't been working even more. So
I'm gonna drop first 5 over for mine.
okay.
It's 4.5 right now. I feel like
I want to take the Kansas City Royals. I really do.
Yeah.
I want to bet on the Kansas City Royals, but I will not.
they're I think undoubtedly a better team than the Cubs right now,
Yes.
but not consistently
Cubs are at
gonna
home,
be right.
where
It's
they do
just
have a
not
winning
worth
record this
betting.
year. Kansas City on the road, 20-37 on the road this year. Both pitchers are bad. It's just the over. That's all I've got. That's all I can do. My guy is upset. Sean has better taste in music and taking it out on me, SMH. Sad to see. Braxton, you're definitely a country guy. Don't you let me. Next game of the day.
This is an ED country. Electronic dance country, bro. That's fire. There's some good. This is a complete tangent. There's this guy that makes YouTube videos where he puts like a random puts a bunch of different genres of music in like a word generator and generates a fake genre for him. So it'd be like electro funk jazz or something. I don't know. They just play, and then he tries to make something within the made-up genre. It's entertaining stuff.
All right, next game of the day, 7:05. All right, so we got 2:20, and then we don't have another game until 7:05 tonight. But this is the Minnesota Twins. Charlie Barnes on the mound at plus 195 going against the New York Yankees once again.
If you're gonna have a barn,
Cortez Jr.
you need some cows or something.
Yeah, something like that. 4.91 ERA, 0-2, 1.36 WHIP for Charlie Barnes with a 4.2 average innings pitched. He's only pitched in 18 innings this year, and he has not been good. 4.2 and 5 innings, game log, 1 earned run, 5.31. He's let up a home run in 3 out of the 4 games he's pitched. His strikeouts are not impressive at all. They're 1, 2, 3, 3. And he walks some people, a bunch of people in cowboy boots tripping on him.
That's EDC, baby.
That is EDC. Nestor Cortez Jr., on the other hand, is actually a good pitcher with a 2.55 ERA, 1.09 WHIP, and an average inning pitch of 3.2. We only have 49 innings from him this year. And actually a couple blow-ups for Nestor. Game log for the season, or for the last 10. 1-4-2-0, 1-3-0, 1-0-0. So, ow. Definitely, yeah, I don't know what that was. Definitely susceptible to some runs here, but let's remember, this is the New York Yankees going against the Minnesota Twins.
True.
And the New York Yankees always beat the Minnesota Twins. No. Let me check the money on this game. See, this is what I don't like. 83% of tickets on the Yankees, 85% of money. Whenever the Yankees
is
get
that money
stacked
line?
on, yep, that's the money line. Let me see what the spread is. Where is it? 99% of tickets on the spread.
That's gross.
The Yankees will always beat the Twins unless they're getting stacked on.
Oh.
Unless they're getting stacked on.
So then what does this mean?
See, yesterday we had 50% of tickets, 50% of money on the Yankees as favorites. Absolutely fucking slamming. This means that we're not touching it. We're not touching it.
I don't mind the under here.
I don't mind the over here.
Really? 10?
Got 12 yesterday.
Yeah.
But that is weird because Twins have the most overs, Yankees have the most unders. Twins have like the least amount of cover.
They have gone over every game this year. They've gone 12, 15, 12, and 12 in their 4 matchups this year. The thing is, it seems to be just against each other they do that.
Only against each
because
other.
they both average like 4.3 and 4.6 runs per game, and in Yankee Stadium the average run per game is 8.2. So for some reason, and has the Yankees won it?
Dude,
No, Minnesota won one of those 7-5 too. There's 2 7-5 games, an 8-4 and a 9-6.
So just so everyone knows, the Yankees have beat Minnesota in 8 of the last 9 appearances. Also, very interesting. So you said we've hit the over all 4 games this season.
Yeah.
We've hit the over almost every single time we've played, like, ever. Look at this. We've hit 1 under in the past 10 games we've matched up with them, and it was 5-1 Yankees.
Well, over the season,
8-2,
the Twins
10-4,
are
10-7, 12-14, 8-6.
the Twins over under record is 72, 46, and 4
For the over?
for the over.
Damn.
The Yankees, on the other hand, are 52, 68, and 2, favoring the under.
Yes.
But man, the Twins over basically hits twice as much as the under, which is insane.
That is wild. Absolutely wild. Do I trust it, though? Do I trust it? Charlie Barnes is not good. Charlie Barnes will get a lot of hits on him. I don't think Nestor Cortez Jr. is as good as his stats reflect. I think he's definitely susceptible. His strikeouts are up, but he gives up a lot of dingers, especially recently. Has either of these pitchers pitched against? Has Charlie Barnes pitched against the Yankees yet this year? He has not. Darn. I lean the over in this, but I don't think I'm gonna take it.
All right, well, I'm gonna go direct. I'm gonna drop the under. I think they're due for it.
Okay, that's fair.
Not
You're bold over there.
Water finds its level, man.
It does. This game of averages, they always come back.
We'll see. I don't know. I just for fun.
Yes! Next game, 7:05. Keegan Aiken on the Baltimore Orioles. It's my favorite pitcher to fade.
It's
In the
time
MLB.
to write down like 4
Yes,
bets.
it is. And not to mention, we got Max Fried on the other side, too. So Max Fried for the Braves, minus 227 going against Keegan Aiken and the Baltimore Orioles. The Baltimore Orioles are just basically throwing out their worst pitchers now. I'm pretty sure they're just tanking. I have seen Keegan Aiken more than I should see him. He's so bad. Yesterday was Spencer with an S. Watkins.
Ew.
He got fucking destroyed by the
That's
Rays.
gross.
They're just
With an
piling-
S?
Yes, they're
That's
just
disgusting.
piling shit on. Max Fried, great pitcher. Game log, he always goes 5 to 7 innings. Game log
There it is.
1100240360. So occasionally he'd be sporadic. The teams he got kind of crunched on was Pittsburgh, which let's remember is actually a good batting
They
team,
go all over the place.
and Philly. Philly when they were at home, which is a little different. Keegan Aiken on the other hand, 8.13. Teoscar home run prop all day, riding the hot hand. Okay, got it. Teoscar home run prop. I'm following.
We take the
I'm taking every single one of Stephanie's home run props today. Every single one. Keegan Aiken, 8.13 ERA with a 1.82 WHIP. Holy fuck, this dude is so bad at baseball. It's unbelievable. Game log, earned runs, 3.600. Both of those were no decisions. 6.44, 6.58. Yikes! Sir, you are bad at baseball. I don't know if anyone's ever told you that, but you are bad at baseball. Atlanta has won 9 of the last 10. Their bats in their last 10 games: 11, 2, 10, 6, 12, 4, 3, 8, 3, 5. Baltimore has lost, I think, 13 or 14 in a row now. They're very bad. Their bats are not working. They're pitching. Listen to this pitching. 7, 8, 10, 9, 6, 16, 8,
Oh my
6, 5,
goodness.
9. That's 10 games in a row they've let up over 4.5 runs.
Oh my
That
goodness.
is 10 games in a fucking row. That is unbelievable. Atlanta Braves are getting 88.
Also have not played this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Atlanta Braves are getting 88% of tickets, 66% of money. So that is the parlay stack that I don't like seeing. That's the scary one. Let's see what and Braves minus 1.5 is 98% of tickets and 99% of money. I'm gonna contradict myself anyways.
Braves.
Braves.
I like the over.
I also like the over. Although, yesterday really pissed me off. That push, both pushes, I might add. Both pushes, Mariners minus 1, and Rays, Orioles over 9. Both those pushes pissed me the fuck off. Because the Rays had 7 runs. It was 7-0 in like the top of the 5th. Orioles get 2 runs. Surprisingly, we luckily somehow backdoor got that, even though I felt very unlucky to push that because it should have been blown out of the fucking water. Luckily, we got a late run from the Orioles to hit the over. But that's the problem, is the Orioles are not putting up runs.
Right.
They are not putting up runs. 2-4-0-2-2-2-1-4-2-4. Now, when you're giving up 8 runs a game, it doesn't really matter. Haven't looked at anything, but how do Ozzie and Dansby look today? Yeah, that was nuts. That was a stupid. I'm glad we had Braves team total over. Is that Atlanta Braves team total over 6.5?
Yeah.
Wow.
not even just 6.5. 6.5 at minus.
That is rude.
I'll tell you what though. I feel comfortable with the over here, regardless of how bad Baltimore's bats are, and I'll tell you why. Because they're just as bad at pitching, if not worse at pitching. The over/under at Oriole Park at Camden Yards in Baltimore, Maryland.
I've been there.
Yeah, is it nice?
This is very nice. This is a very cool area. Because BB&T is right there too.
There you go. Anyway, so that over/under record is 33-20-1 in the park.
Okay.
Averaging 10.8 runs per game there. And I'll tell you, it's not the Orioles who are scoring them.
Yeah, it's not them.
Atlanta is 3rd in the MLB in home runs per game, 8th in runs per game, which is even better when you see Baltimore is 30th in ERA, 30th in opponent batting average. think I'll just take that over.
I want to lay that -1.5.
It honestly, like,
-155.
sometimes it's just that's juiced.
That's juice.
Holy moly!
Came to big time boombox 4th most runs per game over the last 3 years. But the problem is, can the Atlanta Braves score 8 runs? That's what needs to happen for this over to hit. The Atlanta Braves have to score 8 runs. Otherwise, this will not hit. And at that point, I'm taking just Atlanta over 6.5.
Fair enough.
Fucking Keegan Aiken. That dude is dog shit. And their bullpen is even worse.
Here's an interesting one. This is just a stat. Don't use this to bet. Maybe not. I don't know. Up to you. You're independent human beings. But the Orioles have led after 3 in their last 4 games against teams with winning records. So they
That actually is true. They always score the first
get
run.
that early lead, and also the Nerfy continuously hits, which is odd. It's weird. Consistently.
Yeah, they always look good in the first 2 to 3 innings, and then
they just can't.
3 through 5 come, and they just get shelled every fucking game, every single one. I wrote down Braves team total over 6.5. By the way.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna buy it. I think I'm gonna do it. I like the game total over as well, but I honestly just do not trust the Orioles.
Okay.
Runs.
I think I might have found a better thing than the actual game. I think I like the first 7 over.
What's that at?
7.5 -120. You don't have a little bit of juice, just enough to make it a more reasonable number. 7.5. Now we can do that.
We can do that.
2 to 5 in the 7th, or 3. I guess 3 to 5. 6
There you
to
go
2
again.
though.
Well, it's 6 to 2. Yeah. I'd rather just take the Braves team total over. -105. I am Stephanie.
I'm just a kid. First, I like it. Give me that first 7.
Stephanie had a disgusting comment. I told her it was a kid's app. Unbelievable.
Disgusting act.
I said, Miggy, hit it harder next time. Because Miguel Cabrera to win the game and hit a home run was +875. And she quote tweeted it with a fucking office of that's what she said.
Oh my goodness.
I am telling your fucking son.
It's like when you can't tell her. Mom's the one doing it. Can't tell mom.
Anyways, moving on from that game, I hate that they got the lines very good in that game.
Yeah, right.
They did it very
Way
well.
to go, guys. You nailed it.
Detroit Tigers on the road getting +238 going against the Toronto Blue Jays. Tyler Anderson on the mound for Detroit. Robbie Ray on the mound for the Blue Jays at home getting about -260. Let's jump into it. Tyler Alexander for Detroit, 4.57 ERA, 1.31 WHIP, on base percentage of .310. Game log in his past 10 looks like 4.025, 1.2, 1.000, but those last zeros came with only 1 and 2 innings pitched. When he goes 4 to 5, he tends to get shelled a lot more often. So it kind of depends how long they're going to go, but if they don't let him go, then you have the Detroit's bullpen, which is even worse. Robbie Ray, on the other hand, 2.88 ERA, 1.06 WHIP, averages 6 innings, 137th inning pitched this year. Very, very solid pitcher. Game log 2.02, 1.00, 2.3, 1.2. Those are all pretty much all of them across 6 or 7 innings.
Dang.
So the Blue Jays should win this game. However, Blue Jays are getting 96%
Of course they are.
Their money line is getting 68% of tickets and 31% of money, which is a huge difference in the parlay. We know that everyone's parlaying them. So,
Tigers
I know
win.
that the slate looks great today with all the teams beating up on the bad teams, but trust me, things will go south today. Today will be a bad day for sports bettors, I promise you. There's too many stacks, there's too many parlays shit going on, there's too much extra shit going on with these numbers, with these lines and everything like that. It is going to be a bad day for sports bettors. Keep it low. I'm telling you right now, keep your bets low. Keep your bets strict. Don't just go venture out on shit. Today is going to be a bad day for sports bettors. I'm telling you right now. It's going to be bad. I am looking at multiple stacks on almost every single game. Look at Brewers, 97%. Blue Jays, 99%. Cardinals, 99%. Padres, 95%. Dodgers, 99%. Astros, 95%. It is going to be a rough day for sports bettors today. Be careful with that. I don't see the Blue Jays losing this. I actually like the game total over. Tyler Alexander will get shelled. Maybe just the Blue Jays team total over?
That's 5.5 minus.
Trading board, it really is. And Vegas Dave's gonna get fucking clobbered today too. By the way, 5.5 minus 115. How have the Toronto's bats been?
They're always good, man.
I feel like they're always good, right?
Yeah.
Detroit's bats have actually not been terrible. 10-1-2-0. So there was that little stretch. But then before that, 6-4, 6-5, 9-5. It's pretty solid from them. Blue Jays 5-6-8-3-2-3 10-4-3-9. But they've been giving up quite a few runs too, I might add. Robbie Ray's last game was against Seattle. That was 2-3. I don't see him on here again. The problem with I have is one, Badu is questionable, which is a big thing for the Detroit Tigers lineup. And Robbie Ray is a very, very good pitcher. But with all the stack and everything, what are you thinking here?
I'm about to make you sick.
Ugh, can't wait.
Race to 6 runs, neither. Plus 145. And I'll tell you why. Because it's basically...
That's a really good bet.
The Tigers aren't hitting 3.5. If you want the Toronto Blue Jays team total over, then you don't like that one. But then you can take them to win the race to 6 because it's at 5.5. You can take Toronto to... Basically, if you plan on taking the Toronto Blue Jays team total over, I would personally do it over the race to 6. Because if you take the Toronto Blue Jays race to 6, it's plus odds instead of minus 115, minus 125 on DraftKings.
Hey, there it is.
And then if you think it's the under, Tigers aren't putting up 6. You take the neither plus 145, which is what I kind of like here.
All right, write that shit down. I like it. I don't have a play for this game because I think 5.5 is. I don't trust them getting 6, even though
that's why
it's terrible. But with all these numbers and everything, I could see a big game today.
Yeah.
I could see 10.
This could go.
I could see 10-8. I just can't. I can't lay it.
See, I agree. It's like I also am afraid of this going super high, but at the end of the day, if neither team scores 6, that's a plus 145 hit.
Yeah, that's crazy. I like it. I like it a lot. I want to lay that game total so bad. So badly, but I'm not going to. Okay, moving on. Dane Dunning, Texas Rangers, on the road, plus 235, going against Chris Sale. Chris Sale's pitching again. They're letting him go out there again. Actually, he had a pretty good game last night. He just got hit a lot. A lot of strikeouts, though. Chris Sale is back. Now let's remember that last game was also 16-2, so Chris Sale had it quite easy. 5 innings, 2 earned runs. That is the only game log I have since 2019 for Chris Sale, because he hasn't pitched since 2019.
There you go.
Dane Dunning, not a great pitcher, not a bad pitcher actually. Earned run 2-1-2, 1-3, 1-0, 2-3, 4-0. He normally goes 5-ish innings, 4 innings, 99 innings pitched. The Boston Red Sox bat's still crazy. I haven't been betting on them. No, they're not. The last 3 games were against the Yankees, so it's a little different. 2-0-3. Before that, it was 6-16, 8-1, 20, 4-8. The Boston Red Sox are over 5.5. No fucking way. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Dane Dunning is not.
The
that
Rangers
bad.
are so bad, though.
I know.
The Rangers are bottom 25 in literally every stat I can look at except for stolen bases, which they are 5th. But in batting average, home runs, runs, ERA, opponent batting average, strikeouts, they are 25th or worse. And most of the time, worse. Like, way worse.
Yeah, I'm just going to continue to get Xander over bases. That's a good idea. So the problem is, the Red Sox getting 80% of tickets, 83% of money, and then their spread is getting 93% of tickets and 93% of money, which is not as bad as some of these other ones. It's also minus 315, so, or minus 285, sorry. Minus 1.5 is minus 150. I'll probably throw the Boston Red Sox in some kind of parlay at -1. Who do the White Sox play today, Sean?
Uh-oh.
I'm going to skip ahead just real quick.
I don't know what that means. There's only one reason you asked that question while we're looking at the Red Sox game.
Just give me a second. Just checking on a couple things. Just a second. Just checking out a couple things here. Just need a quick second here. And just looking at a couple things here. Oh, go check out Jason's post on his round robin bets. He's been doing very well in round robin. I think he just posted one on the website. Make sure you check that out. I'm checking something at the moment. I think I have a certain parlay that might be ready to go. And then we're gonna go like this, and then we're gonna do a little bit of that. The Dirty Sox parlay. Red Sox -1, White Sox -1, plus 174. Locking it in right now for a unit. Wager completed. Dirty Sox parlay lives on once again. Hey, how about that luxury tax parlay yesterday, by the way? Houston Astros coming back late against the dog shit Kansas City Royals, tying it up 3-3, and then scoring 3 runs in extra innings to pull out that -1.
How about that?
How about that? And then the Yankees holding on to that lead late against the Twins. Winning by 2, giving us that -1. Driving home from my friend's house, forgot to pack an extra pair of socks, so I'm currently wearing dirty socks. If that's not a sign.
Yo, but when I have a dream about it, I have a foot fetish.
No, you have a losing bet.
That's true, the dream was losing.
Yeah, it was. It was like the first time we lost on Dirty Socks, too. But it's fine. It's whatever.
The sock teams didn't
-1.
win.
174. Sox -1. Sox -1. Plus 174.
Bang. And that's two birds stoned at once right there.
That is 2 birds stoned at once right there. Okay. That's what we're sticking with. Moving on to the next game, 7-10. I'm sorry, I jumped around there a little bit. 7-10. Whoa!
We'll let
Bashing with his head.
Yo, dog.
Yo, doggo.
Alright, see ya.
Alright, fine.
Oh.
Doggo! Hi, big boy. How you doing? We need Doggo. Oh, Doggo.
He's slippery like a seal.
Doggo gone. Back to Zoom. Anyways.
Have fun with doggy. He darted.
Anyways, next game, 7-10.
He bashed that door.
He just headbutted the shit out of that trying to come in. Elizer, that's an odd name. Elizer Hernandez going against Sonny Gray. Miami Marlins on the road getting plus 172. Cincinnati Reds at home getting minus 190-ish. I don't know who this Hernandez guy is. He's pitched 12 innings. He went 2.1 innings, gave up 2 earned runs, went 5 and 5.1 innings, gave up 1 earned run both times, so maybe a pretty solid pitcher here. I don't know much of anything about him. Sonny Gray, 4.47 ERA, 1.39 WHIP. average innings pitched 5. He's pitched 90 innings this year. His game log looks like 3.241.852.103. So definitely susceptible to runs. Now this is the Miami Marlins we're talking about here, who can't hit the ball worth a shit lately. Over under set at 8.5. What is our team totals?
It's looking like 3.5 for the Marlins at -115, 4.5 for the Reds, -130.
The Marlins have lost basically every game not against the Chicago Cubs. So that's not that impressive. Their bats came alive against the Chicago Cubs, but again, it's the Chicago Cubs. They've lost 6 of their last 10. 10 of their last 10 that's not named the Chicago Cubs. Now, the Cincinnati Reds have not been much better, who lost 2 out of 3 to the Chicago Cubs. I don't know what to do here. I would assume that the Cincinnati Reds win this game.
Yeah.
They are getting 77% of tickets, 56% of money. Their spread is getting 56% of tickets, 27% of money. So actually people kind of loading up on the Marlins here. You know, that might not be a bad idea.
The Marlins?
The Marlins might be a sneaky play here today. I think I'm going to throw Marlins into one of those plus 3.5s alt line parlays.
Okay, I could see that.
Hernandez does not seem like a bad pitcher at all. He's only played in 3 games, but he's done pretty solid those 3 games. Sonny Gray is definitely susceptible to a lot of runs. Now, this is my Miami Marlins bat, so I don't necessarily trust it. However, I think the Miami Marlins could steal this one. I'm not gonna put their money line. I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I'm just going to put that plus 3.5 in one of the in the alt line parlay, because I think they can keep it somewhat close. With these 2 pitchers, Reds bullpen isn't great. Miami Marlins bullpen is okay. It's just the bats that scare me with Miami. They could get shut out. But I like that plus 3.5. I think that's good for the alt line parlay. Moving on.
I'm liking real quick just the Reds.
Yeah.
Reds team total over 4.5.
So?
I think these.
If this pitcher gets shelled, it's such an easy over.
And they're such a good batting team. They average over 5 runs a game, 5th in the league, 6th in the league in home runs rate. They should be able to put up.
They should
5 on the Marlins.
Yeah. What is their bats the last 10 games? 6-1-1, 14-7, 1-6-12, 6-2. Yeah, see.
So as long as they don't score
as long as
one.
it's not 1, it's going over. But yes, that is a good bet. I like that bet as well.
And if they put up 1 on the Marlins, then I absolutely deserve to lose that. That's just how it goes.
That's fair. Angels with Jamie Barria on the mound for the Angels on the road at -105. At home, we've got Sam Henches and the Cleveland Indians getting -115. Wow, I did not expect to see Cleveland Indians getting better odds than the LA Angels.
Wow.
Sam Henches is fucking terrible, by the way. Great American is 3rd in most runs per game over the last 3 years. That's right. The Reds Stadium is crazy.
I was just looking at it. It was like 10.8.
Reds for 5 team total, most total home runs too. Yeah, all right. So, good. Everyone slam. The Reds are fine. I don't have a problem with people slamming the Reds. 77% of tickets, 56%.
Yeah, that's not bad.
People are just parlaying them. And then the spread wasn't that bad either. So, Reds might be one of the safer plays of today. All right, on to the Angels Cleveland game. Sam Hench's 7.95 ERA, 2.03 WHIP, and an average inning pitch at 2.2. Let's figure out what's going on with little Sammy here. Sammy struggles.
Uh-oh.
Sam in his last 10 games earned run 3.100, 4.66, Now, these are only across 2 inning games though. 2 of the 6s came in 3.1 and 2.2 innings. Then the 4 came in 4.1 innings, which isn't terrible. He gave up a couple zeros. I will say, the one thing that I am noticing about this trend, for the most part, is they don't give up a ton of runs after he comes out.
Interesting.
All these game logs, they don't give up a ton of runs. Unless your name is the Toronto Blue Jays, then they do. So I don't know how I feel about Sam Henches. I think he's definitely attackable. Jamie Barria, 28 innings pitched. He's only pitched in 6 games. Earned runs 3.30207. across 3, 6, 6, 7, 4, and 2 innings. So that's kind of odd. Giving up 4 home runs. His walks are... He walks a few. His strikeouts are kind of down. So not a great pitcher either. But come on, it's the LA Angels against the Cleveland Indians here. I guess the Angels haven't been that great either, have they? Angels bats just haven't been really working. In the last 3 against Detroit, they put up a good amount. However, remember, that was late yesterday in the Detroit Angels game. Yesterday was a weird fucking day for MLB, by the way.
Sure was.
You had the Texans coming back against the Mariners in the bottom of the 9th. You had Detroit blowing a 10-2 lead in, the 7th inning, 8th inning, whatever it was. The Astros coming back against the Royals and then just destroying them in extra innings. What else? The Rays, Baltimore over, looked like a surefire thing in the 5th inning and then pushed. Just weird things happened yesterday. These teams have played each other 3 times this year. Cleveland's won 2 out of 3. Angels have been at home every single time. That's kind of interesting. I don't think I have a play for this besides the game total over at 9.5.
I like that. Yeah, this one's ugly.
This one's ugly. I don't even know if I actually like that either. I want to see where the money's going in this game, just to see what people are thinking.
No.
Looks like 80% of tickets on the Angels, 89% of money on the Angels as an underdog. Interessante.
Very interesting.
And then the
That makes you want to go Cleveland.
The Indians are getting 92% at -1.5.
Really?
Explain that one to me.
What?
So explain that one to me. That
Why
just means I'm staying away. That just
Why
means
is
I'm staying
everyone
away.
taking the Indians at -180 and not -120? Because they think
I don't get it.
that game is a. I
don't
can't
like
even
it.
think of.
I don't get it.
Seems
and
like
I
a
don't
pile of
understand.
spaghetti right now.
It's a pile of something.
You're a piece of spaghetti.
I'm out of that game. I'm not even gonna look at it anymore. Otherwise, it's gonna hurt my brain.
That's fine. We don't need that. We've got
I
a
will
million
say,
other
by the
games.
way, on the, you know what? I don't want to do it. I don't want to load up double on the White Sox. I would say load up double on the White Sox because Michael Washoe is on the mound for the Tampa Bay Rays.
Fair.
He's been really bad. But the White Sox, 1, haven't been great. 2, they're on the road where they don't play as well as where they do at home. Giolito is good, but
Sorry.
I don't know how much I necessarily trust him. He's had a couple sporadic outings this year.
Mm-hmm.
I would think the White Sox are an extremely safe team to play today based on starting pitchers, but it's also the Tampa Bay Rays who keep winning games and are a very good batting team, honestly a very good pitching team. So I'm just going to take the -1 in the parlay, leave it at that, call it a day. I told you, we're going to try and keep bets strict and low today because it's going to be a sports bettor's nightmare today. I can almost guarantee it. There's going to be a fucking nightmare out there today. That, or every single favorite's going to win today.
Yeah,
It's
right.
gonna-
I was
it's
thinking
gonna be-
like
it's going to be one or the other with all the stacks and all the percentages and everything. It's either going to be a sports bettor's greatest day and all the favorites are going to win, or it's going to be sports bettor's worst nightmare. And if it's the greatest day ever, then Saturday is going to be the worst day ever. So look out for this weekend because it's starting off on a very, very bad foot. Be careful. Randy Rosarina total bases. Braxton, I don't have those bets. You need to talk in hits. I don't have the total bases.
you don't have
bets.
total bases.
I'm BetUS,
No.
but I drained that account right now to work on my other account.
You don't have it on Barstool?
I don't have total bases. I only have hits.
Really?
Yeah. Hits, runs, home runs. I don't have total bases though. It's kind of annoying.
That is annoying.
I know. Because I would like to do total bases. I think total bases is a better bet because you hit one double, you basically get it. Home run guaranteed, obviously. Whereas the hits bet, he could hit a home run.
And then once a hit.
But like, yeah.
Times.
A lot of the ones I've been getting too is I keep betting on these guys to get hit, and they get in a run, but it's on a sack fly. It's happened
Yeah.
like 4 times to me, and it's so annoying. Anyways, moving on from the Chicago White Sox Tampa Bay game. Just be careful. Chicago White Sox are getting parlayed a little bit, and the spread's just weird on this where it's getting stacked on. All right, next game 8-10 tonight. We're in the new block of games here. Kikuchi is on the mound for the Seattle Mariners. Remember we had a target on him a little bit ago, but I think his elbow is repaired now. That was only when his elbow was hurting, and it sounds like it feels better now. Lance McCullers
All
Jr.
fixed.
For the Astros, getting -185 at home. Astros, I almost fucking punched in the mouth yesterday before they came back and won, so that was cool. Kikuchi, 3.82 ERA, 1.21 WHIP, average innings pitched 6 innings. Lance McCullers Jr., 3.22 ERA, 1.26 WHIP, 5.2 average innings. These pitchers are very similar stats on the base. Kikuchi has pitched 130 innings. This is where I'm looking at his game log. It's gone 3-0-1, 3-3-7-5, 1-1-1. That 5-7-3 was when we thought he was getting hurt. He left the game early on July 7th, gave up 5 runs, came back 10 days later. He was on the 10-day IL. Came back 10 days later, gave up 9 hits, 7 earned runs, and then came back 6 days later. 6 hits, 3 earned runs, and then since then, he's gotten progressively better back to where Kikuchi seems like. However, they're no longer giving him 7 innings. They're dropping his innings.
Okay.
6-5, 4.15. So there might be something wrong with that elbow a little bit. He might be getting tired. Wow, yes, Braxton. I think that's the biggest point is wow healthy. Because there's got to be something going on. He was a menace, an absolute menace. Nobody could hit him before that elbow injury, and now all of a sudden people are getting hits on him. The strikeouts have gone down immensely since his return. His walks are up. His home runs are up. So things are happening to Kikuchi, and I think it's that elbow. I really do think it's that elbow. I don't think he's... So he may have a good performance, but he's not going to go very far. I think the most they'll probably give him is 5 even if he's doing really well. Let's remember that he's going against the number 2 batting team now in the MLB. Lance McCullers Jr., on the other hand, 114 innings pitched. Looks like earned runs of 2.4, 0.44, 1.222. So, targetable. Definitely is going to give up some runs. This is an interesting one. This is an interesting line. This is interesting everything. I want to check what the Astros are getting for money and things. Looks like they're getting 55% of tickets, 78% of money. Their spread is getting 82% of money, 82% of tickets, 93% of money. So definitely a stack on the Astros today, but not as bad as we've seen from some other teams. At -185, 88 degrees, 12 miles an hour going out. Am I dumb to say I like the over here?
No, you're not. Not at all. I think I'm trying to find the rest of the games. In the last 5 they've played, the over has hit 4 times, and the one that didn't was a 1-0 slugs fest.
With Kikuchi pitching.
Yeah.
But last time Kikuchi pitched against them, he gave up 11.
But I really like that 8.5. I think is a great mark to take the over. I almost want to take the Mariners as a dog for the day.
I mean,
I feel like
looking at
it's one of the better spots I've seen so far.
Looking at their game log this year, like they've kind of split games this year, honestly, which surprises me. There's been a lot of high school.
Yeah,
games
I'm just a little afraid if it was at home, I'd absolutely be on that Seattle for the underdog. But they're 4-6 this year against the Astros. Problem is they're 3-3 at home, 1-3 on the road.
I'm gonna lay the over 8.5.
Yeah.
I do like it.
I think that's a good bet.
Jr.
I
could
really
give up
like
3 or
that.
4. I think Kikuchi, what's UCK total? Anything 4.5 or more. I like the under. Do you have his?
Yeah, one sec.
Because his Ks are.
It's exactly 4.5. Yeah.
See, here's the thing. He has not gone under 5 strikeouts in his past 10 games. Even though he's regressing, he went from 10. So, from where we see the injury kind of happening, he went 6-6, 6-5. And then during the injury time, he actually threw more strikeouts. He went 7-12. And then since the return of that injury, he's gone 7-5, 6-5. So he has not gone over that 5. But he's also going against a very disciplined strikeout team. Yeah, Astros strike out the least in the MLB. UC isn't going very long. Could be hurt.
That's not a bad bet.
Under 4.5 for plus 130. That's worth a sprinkle, everyone. I think it really is. I hope he just gets rattled from the beginning. I do think he's a very good pitcher. But I do think he's still hurt. I think that elbow is still giving him problems. It just doesn't make any sense why he would, unless he's just regressioning out of nowhere. And at a very odd time to go on the IL and everything like that.
Right.
It just seems like that elbow. And hey, Tommy John is no fucking. You don't just get out of Tommy John. Something smells good.
Someone's baking.
Someone's baking some goods.
Bro. I'm sorry, I can't stop saying stupid things.
That's fine.
But I feel like it's kind of my role here.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
I'm gonna make some snickerdoodles soon.
Are you?
They're my favorite cookie. And I make a
remember
mean
last time I had
snickerdoodle, dude.
Oh, I was eating oatmeal raisin cookies all night last night. That's the most slept on cookie of all
Dude,
time, by the way.
nah,
That's
bro.
not
You
close.
gotta take the raisins out. Keep your
you're
fruits
despicable. You're despicable.
out of my dessert.
You're despicable.
I'm not.
You're despicable.
I'm not.
Oatmeal raisin is the best cookie.
Okay, look, we have this beautiful little circle with cinnamon and oatmeal and sugar and butter, and it's like,
And it's
let's
just-
put a dried up
No, no,
fruit
no.
in it.
And it's just a little too dry, too much
Oh,
spice.
no, yeah.
And you just add a little nugget of fruity goodness. Of fruity goodness. So you don't put too many in there.
That's
Stop.
okay.
You put a little nugget of fruity goodness in there. And you just get one raisin per bite. And it's just, oh.
Now here's the
Oh,
thing,
my God.
though.
Oatmeal raisin.
Iced oatmeal. Now, oh yeah, and then
Ruining the integrity of the cookie.
I just disagree. It's like a little pastry. It's like a little cinnamon
You don't
bun.
like oatmeal raisin cookies, grow up.
I like
Grow
them,
up.
but like if you're
What,
saying
you not like tomato on your burgers either?
no, but that's just because I don't like tomato.
Yeah, see, there it is.
Like
Grow
I'll
up.
put
Grow
lettuce, onion, pickle, just not tomato. No, grow up. What does a tomato taste like?
That's weird.
Wet? It just makes your bun wet.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. I'm not lying. Dude, tomatoes suck. Tomatoes are the worst invention.
Can we agree that chocolate chip cookies are the most overrated cookie on planet?
I don't know if I can agree.
They're just
Bro.
just give me a fucking brown. I'd rather have a brownie. If you're gonna put
What?
chocolate in my cookie, I'd rather have a brownie. Just give me a brownie instead. By the way, brownies
No, no.
ultimate dessert food.
Brownies are delectable.
I
However,
love brownies.
no,
I
dude,
take all of
you
them.
can't just glump a chocolate chip cookie and a
Next
brownie
game
in
of
the
the
same
day.
category because they both have chocolate. They're unique and different.
No, they are amazing, fresher baked from the oven.
Yup.
Wait, which one? Wait, which? No, what was Stephanie referring to?
Probably chocolate chips.
No, she's probably talking about oatmeal raisin. Because you ever had a warm, fresh oatmeal raisin?
Dude, nobody's talking about oatmeal raisin, bro.
Dude, you guys are just sleeping on it.
Yo. Bro, a brownie is too dense. See? Brownie is too dense. It's too much. Dude, like,
Are you talking shit on brownies right now?
nah, but it's not compared to a chocolate chip cookie. Like, I love a good brownie. But to say that a chocolate chip cookie is irrelevant because of the existence of brownies is just misinformed, man.
I mean, fair. But chocolate chip cookies are overrated. I'm just saying. What's your take on sugar cookies? by the way?
I love sugar
I love it.
cookies.
You ever had a Perkins sugar cookie?
Are they the like in the plastic things? Like the
No, like the restaurant Perkins.
Oh no, never
No?
even been.
Yeah, okay.
They
Restaurant Perkins sugar cookies. Ungodly.
Dude, the ones that you get at a grocery store in a plastic like thing that you pop open and they almost like break in the middle because they're so undercooked.
Yes.
You can
Are those
inject.
like the $5 box from Walmart. Or
Yeah,
whatever?
yeah, you can inject
Actually,
that straight into my arm.
The one chocolate chip cookie, or like not the one, but the chocolate chip cookies that I do, the like $6 box from Walmart comes in like a rack of 50, and it is the same thing where like the middle's uncooked
Just-
and doughy a little bit.
My grandma makes some mean chocolate chip cookies.
Does she?
She'll send me she sent me a bowl of them for graduation. I will take down that bowl in 36 hours every time. We're talking like doesn't stand a chance. Doesn't stand a chance.
All right.
Anyway,
Back to the bets. We have
what a fun tangent.
What a great little rant there. Washington Nationals going against Milwaukee Brewers. We got Patrick Corbin going against Brent Anderson. Patrick Corbin is just fucking bad. That's all there is to it. 6.04 ERA, 1.44 WHIP. Game log 654446252. So you can guarantee
Disgusting.
more from him. Brent Anderson, on the other hand, 4.09 ERA, 1.3 WHIP. Game log 611020303. So kind of sporadic, good at other times. Don't really know what to do with Brett Anderson. I want to see the money on this game. I'm pretty sure Brewers I saw were getting stacked on ridiculously. So Brewers. 76% of tickets, 93% of money. The spread is getting 90% of tickets, 94% of money. But I don't care. What's the Brewers team total over? 5.5?
It is 5.5 plus 105. However, what I'm currently jotting is that first 5 TTO.
What is it?
2.5. Probably hit that.
Probably hit that. First 5 TTO 2.5.
It's minus 130.
It's minus 130.
No, not excellent, but shoot, you take that for the 2.5 any day.
I do like the Brewers money line here. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I will lay them at -1, not -1.5, because I am afraid of that. But I do not see a world where the Milwaukee Brewers lose to the Washington Nationals today.
I don't want to go on a dessert tangent again.
Just want to say ice cream cake stuffs all other desserts to the better.
I disagree.
I disagree.
I
Ice cream cake
think
is cool for like the first
when you're 11, and then
that.
because then you realize you either want ice cream or cake.
Yes.
Now, here's the thing. Ice cream cake that is actually like ice cream and cake,
Yes.
like that's good. A rectangle of ice cream with some like cookie on the bottom to keep
Yeah.
it together, that's just ice cream.
Yeah.
Just get a bowl of
Also,
ice cream.
I never liked the chocolate part.
Like the ice cream, like the ice
Like
cream
the-
sandwich
the
cookie thing.
Cookie
Yeah,
crumbles
yeah.
with the chocolate ice cream. I was just like, ugh.
I don't hate it, but like
How old are you? I'm kind of wondering the same.
I think Oreo ice
that's
cream
just
cake.
different. This is
Okay,
different.
okay.
No,
I
no,
do
no.
see
You
what you're
said-
saying
you
here.
said ice cream cake. You didn't specifically say
Okay, the
Oreo
Oreo
ice cream
slaps.
cake. Because Oreo ice cream cake might be
Oreo
one of the greatest
slaps.
cakes I've ever had. In
That's
my
up
life.
there. That's
you,
up there.
sir, are correct about that. However, you were not Pacific enough the first time around.
My guy was Atlantic.
You were Atlantic as fuck on that. And I appreciate it. You did not do that anymore. Nats bats have actually been pretty impressive.
Bro, you Atlantic was fuck right now.
Nats bats have actually been pretty impressive. Am I dumb to think the over 9 is gonna hit here? Stephanie, get out. Get out.
Boo.
Get out. You can't be a true foodie if you're not a fan of Oreo ice cream. Are you talking about Oreo ice cream, like cookies and cream ice cream? We're talking about the Oreo cake. The Oreo ice cream cake. The one that you can buy at Walmart and like DQ. It's like that big. It's like a lot of Oreos. And it's like cream.
Oh, I know.
And it's just it's
you're,
delicious.
hey,
It's fucking delicious.
hey, you're preaching to
Also,
the choir,
if you don't like
baby.
Oreo ice cream, you can also get the fuck out because cookies and cream ice cream is the greatest
Fire.
thing ever.
All right, I'm about to drop a controversial one. Pistachio?
I don't think I've had pistachio enough to have a call on it.
I
remember
really
thinking-
like it.
I remember thinking gross pistachio ice cream, trying pistachio ice cream once and being like, wow, that is not what I was expecting.
I just think it's a
When
good.
someone said
It's
pistachio
never
ice cream.
gonna be your chocolate vanilla. It's never gonna be. It's a good change up. It's never gonna be your fastball. It's a good change up.
We're moving on.
See how I
Yeah, well
brought
done.
it back?
Yeah, really good. Really proud of you.
bring it back?
I think we just leave that game at. I'm done talking to you. The over has hit a lot in the Nationals games. Either bats are working or the pitching is not working. They've given up 5, 6, 6, 12, 4, 5, 4, 8, 5, 2. That's a lot. Milwaukee's bats 4, 6, 2, 2, 6, 4, 17, 10, 6. 4.
Our head-to-heads aren't too helpful because 2 of them were a doubleheader,
Yeah, I know.
which went for 5 and 8. But then the one Moose
What
Tracks
is Moose Tracks
fire.
exactly?
It's like, I believe it's like chocolate, and then I think it has peanut butter and fudge inside, and then tiny little like peanut butter cups. I think.
I'm such a sucker for peanut butter.
Me too. Peanut butter's delicious. Yeah, and then the one game that wasn't a doubleheader was a 3-run game. But
I think first 5 over 2.5 is solid. I think that's the one bet that
I like that too. I really do.
I really want to attack that game, but I'm not going to because the lines are fucked. But I would say Nationals team total over, Milwaukee team total over, game total over, first 5 Milwaukee. I think are all safe. I think there's a lot of runs in that game. Moving on, 8:15. Pittsburgh Pirates on the road with Mitch Keller on the mound, plus 165, going against St. Louis Cardinals and Miles Michaelis?
Huh?
I don't know. I haven't heard.
Who's a what?
I don't know. Mitch Keller, 6.86 ERA, 1.85 WHIP, 4 average innings pitched. He fucking blows. Earned run log 2.4442052770.
How did the Pirates find all the bad pitchers and put them in the same place?
I don't know. Kind of incredible though. He has never gone over 5 innings, and when he goes 5 innings, he normally gives up 4 or 5 earned runs. When they do give him that amount of time, he has had a couple of good performances. But for the most part, he's pretty attackable. Michaelis. 4 innings pitched, 1 game.
That's a cool name.
He hasn't pitched since 2019, except for the last game in which he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 hits, 1 earned run, 3 strikeouts, and 1 walk across 59 pitches. So, solid performance.
I'm going to be honest. I just have nothing here. I
got one thing I'm looking at that I'm going to check. Cardinals getting 87% of tickets and 91% of money.
That's what I was worried about.
Fuck, dude.
Cardinals are too hot for their own good.
Cardinals are also getting 95% of tickets and 99% of money on the spread. Fellas, please keep your bets low today. Please, please, please keep your bets low today. It is going to be a fucking bloodbath out there today. I promise you. I promise you it's going to be a fucking bloodbath. It is going to be nasty. It's going to be ugly. And there's going to be games that no one understands why it's happening, but it's going to happen. That or every single favorite's going to win, so put a massive parlay out of all the favorites.
Yeah.
Actually, that's what I'm going to do. All the 99%ers, I'm going to put in one parlay just to see what happens. But I promise you, MLB is going to be ugly today. Just give me the overs today. I'm not touching these money. Yeah, honestly, it's going to get ugly.
Actually,
get real ugly.
I like the under in this one.
Do you?
Yeah.
I was kind of leaning over.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
Keller's bad, and Michaelis has pitched 1 game.
The problem is, this is the 30th scoring team versus the 24th scoring team. They average 7.9 runs per game in St. Louis at Busch Stadium. The over-under record is 26-31, basically insignificant in terms of... Basically, though, I'm looking at their last 5 matchups.
Yeah,
under hit 3 times, pushed once at 9, went over 9.
Yeah, it's quite a few times.
But boy, are the unders convincing unders. They're ugly.
Yeah. God, these games fucking suck today.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. The slate. I mean, hey, I've also said that the past 2 days the slates have been incredible, and they were incredible for us. They did very well for us, so it's about time that we get a bad slate.
Yeah. Just keep it conservative. You can
just
survive.
Keep your bets low today. That's all I have to say. Just keep them low. We do not want to fuck with this shit. I don't think I have a play for that game. I also did not see the team total is 3.5, 4.5. Pittsburgh Pirates over 3.5, maybe.
Perhaps.
4.5 for the St. Louis Cardinals as well.
It's a little,
I really do like the game total over on that, but I just don't trust it.
Yeah, you can't count. That's the Cardinals are too hot for their own good, and the Pirates are always going to be too underrated, and that just creates a weird tornado.
Yeah, tornado of tornadoes.
It's a high pressure, low pressure.
I'm scheming something.
Alright, I thought you just were really mad at me for saying something stupid
again.
again. Wait, speaking of tornadoes, we haven't talked. How about 2 nights ago?
Yeah.
Where there was lightning every 3 seconds?
And I could hear the wind coming through our house.
Yeah, I thought someone was chilling on the roof.
Yeah.
That was great. I don't understand how there was lightning I took a video of it because it was crazy. Like, I just, out my window, just every 5 seconds, the whole skyline, it wasn't even like lightning bolt, it's just whole sky turns purple. That was insane. And then we got a tornado warning. I got a tornado warning on my phone. I honestly, I heard the wind going. I saw these flashes. I already felt like we were in the Armageddon. Like, I thought it was over. And then tornado warning. I'm like, well, hope I was a good enough boy to go to heaven. And then
you woke up okay.
Yeah, it was alright.
Braxton, I think that was exactly what I was just talking about. Is it worth to just toss a quarter unit on a parlay big favorites?
Yeah.
Just so you don't miss out on the chance of it.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because like I said, either today teams are going to get crunched all over the board and it's going to be ugly, or it's going to go exactly how everything's going. And then, hey, by the way, if it does, because we don't have the show tomorrow, if all the favorites win today, if you guys see most of the favorites winning, especially Brewers, all the teams I've talked about at 99%, stay the fuck away from Saturday, tomorrow. Just bet like 1 or 2 names that you feel good about. Stay the fuck away if all the favorites win today. Because Vegas will get their revenge one way or another.
Oh, I'm seeing a lot of very low total, a lot of 8.5 totals. I'm thinking of a little parlay working those down to like 5.5, 6.5, depending. Yeah. I think that could also be nice. That
could be good. I would mess around a lot with over unders today.
Yeah.
Okay, next game. This is gonna be a tough one. This is really, really hard. Arizona Diamondbacks, Tyler Gilbert on the mound getting plus 170. Rockies, it's Tyler Gilbert, right? Yes.
Yeah.
With Austin Gomber on the mound at home getting like minus 186. Tyler Gilbert's the guy who went against the Padres for 9 innings on his first start of his MLB career and threw a perfect game, or not a perfect game, a no-hitter, sorry, not a perfect game. A no-hitter with only 5 strikeouts. He had 3 games before that where he pitched in 2 innings, 0 earned runs, 0.2 innings, 0 earned runs, 1 inning, 0 earned runs, strikeouts galore. He's gotten 2 hits on him across 12 innings this year. The guy seems like he's pretty fucking insane.
Yeah.
The guy looks like he's crazy. Now, in the defense of the Colorado Rockies, Austin Gomber is one hell of a pitcher. He's had a couple rough outings lately, so maybe not as much as we thought he was, but last game logs 504, 23, 201, 202. Almost always goes 6 innings unless he's getting shelled around and they'll stop him. Oh boy, this is a toughie. Under 11.5?
Yeah. Absolutely.
I think that is a great fucking bet.
And I'll tell you why I think so. It's just the Rockies effect, man. There's no reason, besides for this game being in Colorado, that it would be at 11.5. Nothing that these teams have scored that would make me think that. Not even the park. Like, I get we're in Colorado, but they're only averaging 10.6 runs per game there. To put an over-under at 11.5 is crazy when you have the 22nd best scoring team in the D-backs against the 15th completely average in the Rockies.
Yep.
The under is 34-27 at Coors Field.
I think this is an under.
Yeah.
I am worried about 2 things in this game. Austin Gomber getting shelled.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also worried about Austin Gomber not getting shelled.
Right.
Giving up 0 earned runs. I'm worried that Tyler Gilbert is coming off one of the greatest performances of probably his entire career, and will be the greatest performance of his entire career. And I'm afraid he's not going to do that, especially coming into Colorado where the balls do fly different, everything's different. The wind is coming in at, I've got 9 miles an hour on my stats, but I believe yours better than mine. I'm worried that one of these pitchers gets absolutely fucking crunched.
Fair.
That is my
That's
worry.
always the worry, isn't it?
However, I'm going to say it again today, and I said it yesterday. I think the D-backs win this fucking game.
I think they very
they
well
have won
could win
6
it.
of their last 7. And that is not against fluke teams. That is 3 out of 4 against San Diego Padres.
All of them against
And
the Phillies.
3 and all of them against the Phils, who are making a playoff push right
Yes.
now. We're trying to win the division.
Yes.
Now, Colorado's also been equally as good, beating the Padres 3 times in a row. But, like, the Diamondbacks are really fucking good right now.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
What are they getting? Plus 165 on the money line?
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to stay away from this game completely because I don't trust either pitcher. I think the under is a great bet, by the way. I think the under is a solid bet. I think that's the best bet of this game. But what I'm going to do is I already have the Marlins plus 3.5. I'm going to throw the D-backs plus 3.5 in that alt line parlay.
Like that. I love that.
I think the D-backs play very well in this game. Even if they do lose, I don't see them losing by 4 or more because Tyler Gilbert should be good and Austin Gomber can give up some runs. I think the under is a great play.
I really like that.
Yeah.
Putting that with the that's a good move.
Yep.
I really like that.
All right. This is going to be a really fun game to watch, by the way. If anyone's available at 8:40 Eastern time tonight, I suggest you click into this game because it's going to be a good one. And that is saying something considering it is the fucking Colorado Rockies and Arizona Diamondbacks. But
yeah,
it's a team that's won 6 out of the last 7 against very, very quality teams. Extremely quality teams.
Yeah, true. Absolutely.
Now they have done it at home every single time.
And we know
6 out of the last 7.
We know how things go for both these teams on the road.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna look at that game anymore though, because otherwise I'm gonna talk myself out of it. I think the under is a great play, but I really like that being part of the alt line parlay. I think that's a very solid play there. Moving on, we have the San Francisco Giants on the road getting minus 125 with Alex Wood on the mound going against James Caprelin of the Oakland A's getting plus 105 at home. Alex Wood, 4.14 ERA, 1.21 WHIP, 5.1 innings average. Game log 2.5441312114. So definitely susceptible to some runs. He was kind of supposed to be the ace of the San Francisco Giants this year, and has kind of just dropped off a little bit. They're really not giving him 7 innings anymore. They're only letting him go 4 or 5, 6. So I do expect him to get a few runs hit on him. He hasn't been anything overly special lately. James Caprelin, 3.33 ERA, 1.16 WHIP. He actually hasn't been too bad. Game log 3260213230. That is across normally. He goes anywhere from 5 to 7. They occasionally will give him a 7 if he's playing really well with a bunch of strikeouts, but looks like normally 6, 5, somewhere around that area. Not a lot of home runs from him lately. Not a lot of walks from him lately. Strikeouts are where they should be. So maybe it seems like he's found his control quite a bit. I don't know why the Giants are favored in this one, besides the fact that they're the Giants. The Oakland A's have been playing teams very tough.
Yeah.
Extremely tough. They beat the White Sox yesterday. They almost beat them the day before. Playing teams very, very, very well.
I think the odds make sense with it.
I think the odds do make sense.
I think it's a fair.
I
don't think it's a bad spot to take the Athletics though.
No, Athletics, 45% of tickets, 22% of money, which means the Giants are 55% of tickets, 78% of money, which actually isn't that bad of a stack. Spread for the Giants is getting 60% of tickets, 69% of money. Fuck.
Now,
this makes me want to all of a sudden take the Giants because they're the better team on. I don't know what to do.
So 3 matchup this year. San Francisco is 2-1 on the money line, 1-2 on the run line, and the over/under is 1-2, favoring the under. So
yeah, played 3 times this year, all 3 times in San Francisco. Games were 2-0, 6-5, and 6-2.
Oh, this one's in Oakland, I forget. So this one's in Oakland. Okay.
This one's in Oakland, which is a little bit different because the Giants are a highly favored home team. Oakland's pretty much the same home and away. San Francisco's 42-19 at home, 36-24 on away, which means that they're not bad on the road, but
which means they're better than the A's are at home.
Yes.
On the road.
Yes, exactly. Boy, this is going to be a close one, guys. I really don't know what to do with this one. Damn, that 3.5 is juiced to fuck, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
I mean, maybe it might be a lot of time when it's juiced on BetUS. DraftKings goes for the next one.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. Plus 115. DraftKings A's over 4.5. I honestly almost want to take the Giants run line here.
Do you?
Something about it. I don't.
It's the only good team today that's not getting absolutely lit up on. It's the only one. Every other good team today going against. anyone
I feel like
is getting stacked out the fucking wazoo.
But I can feel it happening. I can feel my brain just looking at plus 140 and going.
I know.
But I can't. I don't. Over under's too scary. 9's too right in the. Nothing to work
with. You
with
either
there.
take San Francisco -1 or you take Oakland A's money line, and I know that doesn't help anyone for anything. But
Yeah, you really.
It's just, I really like. I don't know. What to do.
Watch the
I would not take
Giants
San
win
Francisco
by
-1.5.
1.
I think that's a terrible.
Do you think that's too much?
Wait, what did you say? It was odds boosted. Did you say there was some odds boosted?
I don't believe so.
I didn't either.
Oh, I think you might have just maybe you said the team total was juiced maybe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know
it's
what's boosted.
3.5 minus 145. I don't. Be strict. Be strict today, fellas. Be strict. Keep your bets low.
Yeah,
Be
maybe this
strict.
is just an enjoy this game type
Be
game.
strict. All right, I'm strict. I'm not playing this game. I feel like I'm missing.
But I just
so
found
many games.
But I just found the first 5 team total overs, and now I'm only. They're both 2.5, both plus odds. Oh.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Stay strict. Stay strict today. I'm telling everyone,
Okay.
stay strict today. It's worth it.
I already have.
Thank me later. Hey, what about Oakland plus 3.5 being part of that parlay?
I
guys
don't
plus
hate
3.5,
that. I
plus 3.5.
can't imagine they lose by that.
If we can get Oakland plus 3.5, I don't know if they'll let us, but if we can, that might be worth a shot.
I'm not staying strict. I'm gonna do the very thing that I was told was forbidden.
Well, you do that. Next game of the day is at 10:10 tonight. Carlos Carrasco going against Walker Buehler. Carrasco plus 221 on the road for the Mets, going against Walker Buehler and the Dodgers at minus 250 tonight. Wow. Carrasco is not very good at baseball. He has pitched in 4 games this year, 11 innings total. His first 2 started out decent, 4 innings, 4.1 innings, 3 and 5 hits, 1 and 2 earned runs, strikeouts 4 and 5. He let up a dinger. The last 2 games, however,
things went wrong.
last 2 games, both against the one against the Dodgers. 1 inning, 4 hits, 4 earned runs, 1 dinger, 1 walk. 2 innings, 6 hits, 6 earned runs, 1 walk, 3 dingers. The man has a dinger problem. And he's going against Walker Buehler, who is a nightmare to try and hit against. An absolute fucking nightmare. The Dodgers spread is getting 95% of tickets and 96% of money. The Dodgers money line is getting 92% of tickets and 96% of money. And I don't give a fuck because there's no way in fucking hell the Dodgers lose this game. No way in fucking hell. Absolutely not. Carlos Carrasco is fucking terrible. The New York Mets is terrible. You cannot convince. They have lost 6 of their last 7 games. They are terrible. You cannot convince me in any way, shape, or form. I don't care if I see 100% of tickets on the Dodgers today. You cannot convince me that the Dodgers are going to lose this game. The Dodgers will not lose this fucking game. Post stamped. Fellow 1. Fuck everyone. Dodgers -2. No, not Dodgers -2. I'll be taking Dodgers -1 to stay safe. Just in case.
Now hold on. Now let's not get crazy here. They're not gonna win by.
I said they're gonna
3.
win. I didn't say they're gonna
Okay.
win by 2. I said they're gonna win the game. Let's everyone just relax for a second. But
Yeah, this one's. I'm just not touching it. I don't want.
I am.
Rid
I'm going
my hands
full-
of this
I'm going
one.
full fucking fledged in this game. Dodgers -1.
I have 12 bets written down, so I don't think I need to
hell,
write
yeah,
anymore.
way to stay strict today.
Well, I'm not taking all of them.
Alright,
It's the
fair.
sticky note.
Yeah, fair. But yes, Dodgers -1. Don't talk to me about it.
It's my.
Don't say another word about it. Yep, I don't care. -1 is -200. I'll parlay it with something. I don't want to talk about it anymore. That is the one game I'll bite on all day. I'll bite on that one,
But you will not talk about it.
but I won't talk about it. Last game of the day, Matt Moore and the Philadelphia Phillies. The team that always has a great season, looks like they're going to win the division, but
Now-
every single year somehow finds a way to choke it down the stretch.
Now hold on. This season, they kind of unchoked it because they did not start out
They
great.
didn't start out great, and then they went on that little 8-9 game winning
Yeah,
streak?
they went on a tear.
And what have they done since, Sean?
Nah, they've lost 3 of the D-backs.
No, they've lost 7 of the last 10 is what they've done.
Yeah, but I think even worse than losing 7 out of 10
3 in a row
is
to
getting
D-backs.
swept by the D-backs.
2 out of 3 to the Reds.
At least
you guys did okay against the
but
Dodgers, at least.
it's the the D-backs is where I'm having an issue. That's where
That's bad. It's a bad one. Matt Moore sucks. He's not very good.
yeah, he's not great, is
Earned
he?
run log 0.3266, 22202. So actually not terrible. You can get 6 innings out of him. He's going to give up 2 or 3. Occasionally he does really well. Blake Snell 4.8 ERA 1.4 whip. What did I see? 1.56 whip. Different. 101 innings pitched. We were on the Blake Snell fade train, and then Blake Snell started doing crazy things and really good pitching. He's just super sporadic. We really don't know what he's going to get. Most of the games he keeps it low, 5 to 7 innings. Very good. High strikeouts. But then there's those games where he just gets fucking lit up out of nowhere. He lets up dingers. He throws walks. I like that Dodgers first 5 innings. I like that as well. And the reason that I am confident about the Dodgers in that one more than just the first 5 is the New York Mets bats are just god awful. They're so bad. Their pitching is the only thing that's kept them relevant this season. Their bats are just so bad. 1.6254, 1.5548, and that is going against some pitchers that they should be doing a lot. Like Fetty, they only put up 2 against. Yeah, just not good. Mets are bad. But I know I'm about to eat that tonight, so it's all good. Yeah, I don't know really what to do here. Blake Snell is too sporadic for me to really ever bet anything. Padres also suck right now, like more than the Phillies do right
Phillies are 2-1 against the Padres this season.
now. Are they?
Yeah. I don't want to sound like a little Philly boy.
Yeah.
But this is one of the better dogs to take today, I believe.
This
I
is one of the
truly
better
believe.
dogs. They're both 3-7 in their last 10. They both basically got swept by the Arizona Diamondbacks. They're both in a very similar spot right now. I trust Blake Snell more than I trust Matt Moore.
Fair. I don't know. Yeah, I can't argue with that.
But at plus 185, and now this is here. Let me see what the numbers are here, because will be a big deciding factor for me. If the Padres are just getting slammed, I will probably put that 3.5 on the Phillies instead. Padres 72% of tickets, 62% of money, so slight parlay action there. The spread is getting.
I was about to say, I think I like the run line here for the Phils.
44%, only 56% of tickets for the Padres.
Philadelphia plus 1.5 minus 115. Sounds okay.
Okay. The Braves' first 5 run line both make for a plus 224 as well. That's not bad.
Ooh. Ooh.
Sorry.
Plus
I don't
224?
know. This just completely flipped. The Padres are getting 84% on the run line. Of tickets on the run line. Sorry.
And I really like that I just jotted.
Yeah, I think I will take Phillies. God, they're so bad.
No, I know. This is
I want to take plus 3.5, but I don't even trust them to stay within 3.5.
well, yeah. Here's the thing. They did lose in the game they lost to the Padres, 11-1, which is bad.
Bad. But the other 2 games.
Well, actually, we're 4-2, 4-3, solid wins. Perhaps the under. No, perhaps the over.
Yeah, I know. That's where I am.
Perhaps a push.
Yeah,
Can you bet
perhaps
on?
a push.
Can you bet on exactly 8.5 or whatever?
I may slide the Phillies plus 3.5 in if I can't find another alternative over or alternative.
It's not terrible.
Run line in that alternative parlay, but that is going to be a last ditch if I can't find anything else, kind of thing. Yeah, I just gross. Gross slate today. Be careful out there. It is ugly. The numbers are ugly. The lines are ugly. Be careful out there. Keep your bets low. Keep your bets strict. Just trust me on this one. And if I am completely wrong, and the favorite, I'm going to put a parlay down of like all the favorites -1 or something. I'm going to do something ridiculous. Just to cover my ass and in case all the favorites do. If all the favorites win today, I'm going to take Saturday off. I swear to God I will. If all the favorites end up winning today, I'm taking Saturday off because it is going to be a nightmare and a half. If all these favorites win with all this money today and then we go the next day, after having 2 good slates the past 2 days of games and lines that were very easy to predict,
that just makes Saturday full public fade.
Not to mention it's a weekend betting, which weekend betting is harder already because lines move more often and shit. Just fucking be careful today. Do not lose your weekly winnings on today alone. After that, we still have 2 WNBA games tonight. We are 5-0 in the WNBA since the All-Star break has returned. Some may say we're goated, though some would be me.
Yes, we would say that. Hey, shout out to whoever just got a week on the site.
Who just got a week?
I don't know.
Someone buy one?
Cynthia.
Right, so I don't know who Cynthia is. Cool. I love when that happens.
Shout out Cynthia.
All right, 7 o'clock game for WNBA. We have the Seattle Storm and the New York Liberty. The Seattle Storm are getting -8.5. Sue Bird and Breanna Stewart must be back tonight.
Let's go.
The Storm played the Liberty very tough the whole last game, but then down the stretch only scored 7 points in the fourth quarter. We almost missed that over, by the way, because of that. That game was getting slammed, and then there was only 28 points in the fourth quarter, which was very scary. The spread is at 8.5 right now. I want to see if anyone's out for the Liberty. Let me go to Roto. That spread is a lot, but Sue Bird, Breanna Stewart back. All of a sudden, it's not that much. Remember, those women were playing with each other during the break.
Yeah.
For the Olympics. A lot of Storm members were in the Olympics. No Liberty members were in the Olympics. Breaking news, Eagles tight end Jason Kroom injury last night is feared to be. Yeah, I could have told you that one from the second I saw it. Your tight end that was going for a position. Well, not... So, goes out there, drops a pass, right?
As you do.
Drops
if you're an Eagles player who's
Devontae
getting
Smith,
a ball thrown at you.
Terrible, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Maybe we waste another first-round pick on a receiver when the best receivers on our team are from our practice squad and undrafted. And no, let's not change anything and hope that things change, because that is the mark of a sane person, is it not?
Devontae Smith looked really bad last night. Anyways, Jason Kroom goes out there, drops a pass. The next play, knee goes completely different directions after getting hit. His season.
I liked Kroom too.
His season's very much over.
I out of all the places we could get injured, tight end is probably the only position we have any kind of depth at. So shout out Kroom for being a tight end, but Jesus.
It really is. Yeah, no. As soon as I saw it, I was like, that guy's season's over.
I feel sick.
Yeah, last night, hey, if it makes you feel any better, my team.
I'm gonna die. Yeah.
Aha. Jasmine Jones and Rashonda Gray are both out on Friday, and Sue Bird and Breanna Stewart will return on Friday. That means that the Storm are going to fucking annihilate the Liberty.
I think, in my humble little opinion here, why did I say that? Storm first half -5 is the best bet to take, in my opinion.
Okay.
It's not necessary, but just the classic. Looking at the ratings here, the Liberty are -10 in their net rating for the first half, and the Storm are +7.5. So I mean,
yeah. I'm just looking at these injuries. Rashonda Gray is out. She is a solid bench person. Nothing too crazy. Jasmine Jones will hurt a little bit. Another solid bench person who occasionally drops some big points. She's played in 22 games this year. She will not be making this game. And then we also have Rebecca Allen, who will probably not be playing. She's played in 16 games. She finally came back against Seattle, and it looks like she will not be playing again this time. Let me make sure that is Rebecca, Jasmine Jones, Rebecca. I do not know if Rebecca Allen's playing, but I don't think it should matter. Sue Bird and Breanna Stewart being back will make a huge difference for the Seattle Storm. I remember they played in that first game back from the Olympics against the Connecticut Sun in that Commissioner's Cup where they beat them by 23.
True.
And I think the Connecticut Sun are probably a top 3 team in the WNBA right now. If they're not better than Storm and the Aces, they're better than pretty much everyone else.
Right.
As it looks like right now. They look really good coming off that All-Star break. So, I think Storm minus 8.5 is, I know it's a lot of points. I don't care.
That's fair.
I think I really do think they pull away with this one. I am worried about the very end of the game. If the Liberty can close it, considering how bad the quarter was from the Storm in the last game, but I don't see it happening again. I really don't. Also, this game will probably be high scoring, but I don't trust the 164. That's 82 to 83, so I don't really like it. The next game at 8 o'clock, we have the Wings versus the Fever. Wings look like they're getting 7.5, and I am not sure what to do about the Fever right now. I am puzzled by them. They're not good. I know that. But they're better than what we thought. They are slowly getting better. And Dallas Wings are... I don't know what to do with Dallas Wings at the moment. Out indefinitely. 19 games. Yeah, she doesn't really matter. I don't even know how to pronounce that name. Lavender is questionable tonight. She does matter. That'll be interesting to see. I want to see injuries. Is Lavender playing? We'll play blah 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 blah. I just want to know. Okay, Jantel Lavender out Tuesday. Not playing Tuesday's game. Okay, we don't know what Lavender's doing, but I think the Wings win. I just don't trust the 8.
Now, here's what I'm thinking here.
Okay.
Bear with me. I like the Wings team total over here.
What's that?
I think it was 83.5. Yes, 83.5.
Okay.
And I'll tell you, it's because more so than any problem with the Fever, their defense is atrocious.
Yes.
I believe their defensive rating at this point is at 105.7, compared to the Wings' offensive rating of 103.7.
Okay.
That's a lot. And I think that this could be a good deal because the Wings don't necessarily always score a lot. They don't get that. I mean, they'll hit over 80 sometimes, but not a lot. But the last time they played the Fever, they had 89. They haven't had that many matchups against the Fever.
The problem with the Wings is they play extremely hard teams constantly.
Right.
They play Chicago Sky, which is one of the best defensive teams in the league. They put up 80 against Chicago Sky, which is pretty impressive to me. They play Connecticut Sun, where they only put up 59, but Connecticut Sun probably is the best defense. It probably goes Connecticut, then Chicago, then I'm not sure. But so they played Chicago, Connecticut, Las Vegas, who is number 1 or number 2 in the whole WNBA, Minnesota, who is probably a top 5 team in the WNBA, New York, that's not as good, Chicago, and then Connecticut again. And they've played, basically in their last 10 games, they've played 3 teams that are not a top 4 or 5 team in the WNBA. They won 89-64 against the Fever. They beat them by 25. They beat the Washington Mystics 85-74. They beat them by 11. And then they lost to the New York Liberty, but they put up 96. So I think that team total over 83.5 is a very good pick. I think that's an extremely, extremely good pick.
I think it gets lowered because just the averages aren't quite there. But putting them with this defense, with the team they have, I'm like, I think that's my fault.
The Fever are playing better.
Yeah, I was actually just looking at their game logs. I was actually really impressed.
They've covered the spread in 5 of their last 6, which is extremely impressive for that team. Their spreads are getting lower and lower. I don't trust the spread for the Wings today, but I do like that team total over.
I think the spread was a little too risky. But
right. But that's not.
Also, the Fever team total over is not bad either at 74.5.
I feel like they hit that almost every single game.
They hit it a lot. The problem with them is if they're as long as they don't score 59, then they'll hit it.
Yeah, I know. That is the number one problem too. The Wings also do not play very good defense at all. The Wings are not a good defensive team. They're a young, offensive-minded team.
Yeah.
They've given up 76.
Maybe the game over.
What is it at?
I don't know. I accidentally went back to baseball purely out of habit. 157 and a half.
75. See, that's 70.
And 76 and 3/4.
79. So something like that. 80 to 76. 80 to 77.
Yeah.
I actually really like that Fever over.
Team total over.
What is that?
70.
Just so you know, the Wings have given up 76, 80, 95, 85, 99, 91, 91, 74, 64. That was against the Fever back in June 24th.
You know,
80. They have literally one time in the past 10 games given up under 73.5, and it was against the Fever.
all right. So ever since literally the first WNBA game we ever capped,
Yes.
when the Fever did something really bad.
Yes.
Oh, they couldn't cover like 19
They
or
couldn't
something.
cover 19. They were
So,
bad.
ever since then, I have refused to take a bet on the Fever, which is why I went with the Dallas team total first.
Yes.
But the Fever one is a really good bet. And I'm going to write it down, and I'm going to take it. And if they don't hit this, I will never bet on the Fever ever again.
Done with the Fever.
This is your one redemption. We're back from the break now. This is your one chance, Indiana. Do something right. Fever, I mean, they're named after a fucking symptom.
Yeah. That's just, sickness in general. This is bad.
Alright. Yeah. Well,
WNBA scaring me tonight.
it's a little spooky.
They're scaring me. Also, Dallas Wings money line looks like it's at minus 380.
Ew.
What's the Storm money line? It's minus 400. That parlayed together.
Don't take the Wings money line, I don't think. I wouldn't parlay the Wings money line.
Cynthia.
That's what I was saying. Shout out Cynthia.
All right. We need to go because I need to get VIP sorted out.
I have got to take a mean dump.
Yeah.
Not to be
The
inappropriate.
post-it notes for me. The strict post-it notes for me.
Yes,
Kansas
for you.
City Royals and Cubs over 8.5. Braves team total over 6.5. Sox, both Sox -1 for the Dirty Sox parlay. Mariners Astros over 8.5. Brewers first 5 team total over 2.5, and Dodgers -1. Also thrown in there is the D-backs +3.5, Marlins +3.5. I will figure out a parlay for that. Alt-line parlay, that'll be in VIP for sure. And then my only WNBA is the Storm -8.5. I don't trust that other game. It's scaring me. I trust Seattle Storm.
Yes. Always trust the Storm. Never trust the Fever. However, here I am with a bet on the Fever. Would you like to hear my super conservative, very carefully selected list?
Yes.
Royals, Cubs, first 5 over 4.5.
Okay.
Twins, Yanks under 10. Atlanta, Baltimore, first 7 over 7.5. Detroit, Toronto, neither to 6, which I'm very excited about at +145. Xander Bogart over 1.5 total base. Cincinnati team total over 4.5. Chicago, Tampa Bay under 8.5. Seattle first 5 money line. Milwaukee first 5 team total over 2.5. Pittsburgh, St. Louis under 8.5. Arizona, Colorado under 11.5. San Francisco -1.5. +140, parentheses, forbidden bet, end parentheses. Philadelphia +1.5, -115. Seattle first half -5. The FIVA TTO 74.5, parentheses, last chance, end
Last
parentheses.
chance. I like it. Fellas, that has been Fellas Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate everyone in the chat once again.
What a great week it's been.
What a great fucking week it's been.
It's great.
I will be posting yesterday's results shortly. Go check it out because it was one hell of a fucking day. It'll be one hell of a fucking day today. Again, please be careful in MLB today.
Yeah.
Please be careful.
It's a trap day.
It's an ugly day, which makes sense because we've had a couple really good days of slates. I even said it the past 2 days. I thought the slates were awesome. The lines were awesome. Today is not that case. Be
about
careful.
time.
Keep your bets low. Do some alt lines and shit like that because shit's gonna get wild today.
I'll whittle it down to like 22.
All right, that's fair. That's it for us. Damn, Sean went super conservative with 25 minutes.
I'll whittle it down.
That's it for us. We appreciate everyone coming out. We'll be back here on Monday again. We have new merch coming this weekend, possibly, right?
Yeah. Wait, we want to do a little thingy. I wanna hear what the people want.
Yeah, who's all in here? If you're still
We
in
got
here.
6 people in here. I got at least Brack, Steph, Cam.
I think Brack, Steph, Cam.
What would you wear?
What would you wear?
Something with just Eric's face that just says like Eric.
I'd wear it.
That would be the funniest. You walking in with the shirt that had your face on it that said Eric might be the funniest thing.
That would be pretty funny. Hang on, I need to get hydrated real quick. I'm getting real thirsty over here.
Only a spoonful.
To what? Oh, I missed it. What would you guys wear for merch, huh? What do you want? You want dirty socks? You want Braxton puking on you, Darvish? You want... What do you want? Oh, God. It's industrial.
Is this not the most ridiculous receptacle you've ever seen?
I think you mean most convenient.
I don't know if that's the word I was...
I can't figure out if this is convenient or not, but the fact I have to fill it like once every 2 days, and I fill it with like nice ice cold water, and it stays ice cold for 2 days.
That's pretty... Hey.
And then if I ever want to drink a water, I could just pour this in a cup if I want to, or I just set it beside my bed and just drink out of it.
I don't know if convenience...
I want to know the date of the fantasy football draft. That is a good idea. We're waiting until preseason's over for sure. With all the injuries and things. September 1st? Wait, is that even... Gotta be like next week. Okay. My birthday's on the 29th. We're not doing it on that day. Otherwise, your boy will be drafting kickers in the first round.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I don't think I've gotten an invite either. Oh, yes. I need to invite Stephanie and Braxton still. Hope that's as big as Braxton. Stop about this. It is very convenient, I'm not gonna lie. Also, I'm rubbing this for good luck today. Come on, Anchor, bring us
Save
through.
me.
Bring us through, Anchor. Yes, let's get the fantasy football draft figured out. I will set a date in the league, and then everyone can DM me.
Should make a little group DM for
Yeah,
everyone who's in
yeah.
it, and then we'll figure that out.
We'll set a date for that. Also, we're serious about merch because we have some stuff on the line. We do have a Be Nice to You type shirt coming.
Oh, it's tough.
I feel like with the Dirty Socks parlay coming back today, if it hits,
It might be time.
We have to.
This is a dang shame the guy from Fiverr was like...
Yeah, that was so
I'd like
bad.
it to look really bad.
I was very excited for that. I will make sure and get the fantasy football invites out. What else? What else do we have? I think that's it.
That's all I got, baby.
That's all we got. All right, fellas. We're out of here. It's been a great Friday.
Beautiful.
Almost an hour over. Perfect.
As we go.
As it should be on
Still
Friday.
7 in here. Love to see it. Isn't a great week, everyone. Really appreciate everyone stopping in on a daily basis. It's still always crazy to think about.
It's been one hell of a week.
But yeah.
It's been fun. The bets have been awesome too. Have a great weekend. Continue to post all your fucking winners. Stephanie, I better see about 18 home run props posted today.
Let's have a
Let's
freaking
have
day.
A fucking day. Let's just have a day. Cam,
Let's go.
I expect to see some tweets out of you and Luke out there. I expect to see some winners.
Oh, yeah.
They did call us the WNBA GOAT yesterday. I felt pretty good about it. Even though, I mean, it's like, how are you going to argue it, you know? But let's have a day. Let's have a weekend. We will see you guys back here on Monday, 10 o'clock sharp. Just win some money. Someone get rich this weekend. It's gonna be
Hold on, let's go out the right way.
Let's get the right. I'm ready to fuck Vegas up this weekend. Ha! Yeah, man, get your pizza. Come on. This makes me feel like I'm gonna go into the VIP page and just get all 25 wins just listed. That's the kind of confidence I get from this kind of movie.
Alright, fellas.
Alright.
Happy Fellas Friday!